on the live stream. Blah, my settings. We are live. Sweet. Alright, due
Ooh.
to unforeseen circumstances, we are postponing DA 101 until next week. So, hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Late Night Booze Bags with Maxwell Starr and a bunch of other schlubs. So, alright, to pick this one up, what is everybody drinking? We'll start with the fuzz.
I just finished. Oh, sorry. I just finished a local King's West Brewing from Fredericton, New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Maybe I should. King's West Brewing from Fredericton, New Brunswick. Their citrus lager. It's a light lager. I had it this past weekend. It doesn't have any information. It's a 5.2 alcohol. My next one is going to be a Trailway Mully. It's a Golf. It's a light beer, 4%.
It's a golf.
I think it's
It's a
Kolsch,
Golf
isn't it?
Golf Star oriented beer from Trailway Brewing in Fredericton, New Brunswick.
Very
That's what I'm at.
nice. All right, Lee, what are you drinking?
As you can see by the fancy glassware, of course, I am drinking only the finest Belgian triple.
The chorus version that we were originally supposed to do.
But not you sure you're gonna be able to get one for next week now, man? That's
Yeah,
fine.
Imagine, did you have to buy a 12-pack
Did
of it?
Did it come with 11 friends?
yeah.
Oh,
I've still got I still got some left. Might as well drink them up before they go all warm on me.
there you go.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Mhm.
All right, I'm just going to flash what I'm drinking here. I'm drinking an Ode to Rascal Imperial Stout from Trailway.
Where did we go this weekend, Nick?
Yeah, really. We went to Trailway and Rustico, where the King West is and all that shit. This is a barrel-aged stout with coffee and vanilla, but unfortunately it's turned a little sour, but I'm still drinking it because I paid $10 for it. And the reason why I'm saving Redbeard for last is because I'm thinking I'm saving the best for last because he looks like he's got the most awesome beer here. Not that, I got anything against Coors Banquet or anything.
Of course not. It's fine.
Singularity from... what's that,
Driftwood
Soda
Brewing out of
Driftwood.
Victoria. This is a bourbon barrel aged Russian Imperial Stout, 11.8%, 2021 version, and yeah, it's kind of amazing. The beer of infinite density,
Ooh,
sent to me by the fantastic individual known as Dan.
nice.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah. I got two bottles this year.
And we already have Joe in the chat saying says I love and miss you guys. Soon, brothers, soon. You better.
Cheers, Joe.
Can't wait till you're
Cheers,
back,
bro.
dude. Also, I assume this is from Discord. Nick is 3 times quieter than everyone else. I just jacked my volume up to 100% on the Streamlabs OBS. So I'm hoping that's all I got. I hope I'm picking up now. Let
And
me know
if
that's
not,
any
it's
better.
not like it's a major loss.
Well,
You're everyone. All three of you guys are coming through at like the same volume for me. It's very weird.
well, yeah, but Streamlabs OBS is recording my audio and mixing it with Discord's audio. So it's 2 different sound inputs, one for me and one
Yeah.
for everybody else. Going
should
out
be-
live stream on YouTube.
Should be
So-
easy to make those level though.
Well, I could always drop the volume of the Discord line. But then everybody's gonna have to turn their volume up.
No, because that wouldn't change. That wouldn't affect us.
Yeah.
That's going to affect the output
well-
from your OBS.
Yeah, but it's not so much recording direct from Discord. It's recording desktop audio. Like if I was to sit here and listen to music or watch a YouTube video, it would play through the fucking stream.
I gotcha. I'm used to my headphones have have two audio lines. It's really cool.
I've done that where I've listened to a music video or something not during a live stream and people hear music when it's recorded. I got copyright strikes because of it.
Joe
Well,
says
not
things are better.
copyright
Joe says
strikes, copyright warnings.
Things are better.
He says better now. Awesome.
excellent.
Sauce. Well, I'm fucking disappointed. This thing's sour. What am I gonna do? Dump it? I'm not gonna drive all the way to Fredericton and get my $10 back.
How old is it? It's not like old and gone off. It's like actually kind of fresh and gone off. 'Cause that's kind of
Well, I
sad.
just picked it up at the brewery, but it might I I thought this came out last year.
I feel like you should at least let them know, because like
Yeah.
if yours went off, they might have a bunch of other ones they're going to sell that have also kind of gone off.
My wife recently complained about her Ben and Jerry's not having chocolate chunks in her ice cream, and they sent her a free ice cream.
Nice.
Like she was like, "Hey," she didn't expect anything, and they're like, "Hey, here's a free ice cream." She's
Some
like,
companies
"Okay."
are good. Like in Flying Monkeys, I complained about 2 of their beers that were like just like a can of Sparkle Puff that, not only like the chunks and stuff, I've grown to whatever, it's still good beer, but this one was right gross and off, and someone is being an elephant upstairs, I swear to God. And yeah, they sent me a check for $5 in the mail. It's like, okay, cool. It was actually more than the beer was worth.
Who just came on?
Craig,
Greg.
kinda,
Holy shit, Craig is here.
kinda.
Craig is here. What's the beer?
Trying to work out what's going on here.
Well, there we go. We can hear you.
You can hear you now.
I'm on my mobile, so fuck knows. We'll sort this shit out eventually, I guess.
Are you in Discord through the Discord app or through the internet?
I'm through the app.
Okay,
Right.
so there should be a video button down in the lower left corner that you can click to make yourself visible if you want to.
Not that one then. I'm not sure how this works. Let's have a look.
You might need to set up your camera. Like there's a little gear icon down also in the lower left corner. If you click that, there's a tab called Voice and Video. In there, you can select your camera. And then there's also a button in there while you're in that menu to test your camera to see if it's going to work.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
what Joe just said in the comments, kind of this thing about Trailway. You should definitely contact them about that.
Yeah, I just messaged them on Facebook. Hopefully they get it.
Remember a while
Send me a
back?
$5 check. Oh yeah, who did that? It was Sawdust City,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
No, Flying Monkeys.
Oh, it's Flying Monkeys. That was
Yeah.
hilarious. They said you fucking check in the mail for $5. It's almost not worth it. But yeah, like this thing cost me $10, and I took up valuable saddlebag space on my bike on the weekend.
That's a valid point right
Yeah,
there.
that's a valid point. So it's worth more than $5. More than the $10 I paid for it.
Your time, you invested time and effort into that beer.
And you know what? I had this before. I had this last year when it came out, and it was a little thin, but it was okay.
Oh, there he is.
But yeah,
Cheers, Craig.
$10 for a sour beer. Fuck. Hey, Jay. Hey, Craig. So you're already in bed.
Come into us
Thank
from
you.
bed. Nice.
I'm fucking knackered.
Joe says, "Damn, Craig is here. He makes the entire night 1,087% better."
No,
It's very
not
He's
at
not
all.
wrong.
It's all bullshit.
It's actually going back to the shitty beer thing. It's funny. I bought a growler of the English Pale Ale from New Ontario a while back now. Brought it home, cracked it open, poured my first pint, took one drink of it, and it was like just like Nick's beer. Like it had gone sour, and it was just gross. And so the next day I bring it back, and I'm like, something's wrong with this. And Mike, the owner, Blue Brewer, was there, and he like gave it a try, and he's like, oh shit. And I was like, somehow didn't realize that he had filled, like off the bright tank, whatever, all of these growlers of this beer. They never tried it or anything. They had to dump an entire batch of beer. Shitty quality control.
So where'd you read messages on this thing then?
What's that?
I like the messages from the side chat. The only one who can see him is me. Otherwise, you got to go to YouTube stream.
Oh, you were live. Okay.
Yeah, I'm live. Well, maybe you can call it live.
Yeah.
I guess.
Joe, you should put emphasis on that saddlebag space when sending them a message. Maybe they'll send you a $10 check. But that's the thing. No, maybe they'll send you a $15 check.
$12.50.
Oh, then maybe 20.
Yeah. Well, they do something. They do something. If not,
Tell them I did a review on this beer. I'd rather not publish it.
No,
Dot,
that's blackmail.
Who was it? There was a brewery. Somebody. Who was it? I had the beer. Royal City, I think, or something like that. I had their beer. It was awful. they sent me an email saying we'd like to send you some more beer to try, and they're like, can you please take the other one down until you try the fresh one? And I'm like, I'm doing a daily drink thing right here. Like I can't do that. Yeah, they wanted me to take the other one down. It's kind of funny. It's like, no, you let your shitty beer get out to the public. I'm gonna let you know.
I got into a spat on comments on an Untapped review I did of a local guy's beer, and I guess he remembered me more than I remembered him because he got, it's like, Nick, how come you didn't message me about this first? Because I had drank like an IPA or something from Loyalist City Brewing out here, and I posted on Untapped like a negative rating and said it tasted like fucking matchsticks, which it did, and I dumped it. But then he got mad at me for posting the review, and I'm like, dude, it was a shitty beer. What if I was to review them? You're not supposed to be like completely friends with the fucking beer if you're reviewing it. You can't like.
You got shitty if you posted a bad review on Untapped.
Yeah, on Untapped, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
And
I
he
can
offered to give me at the end of it. He offered to give me like a 4-pack of beer, but I never went to pick it up.
nice.
I mean, I still
consider-
like the beer, but
I consider several people in the craft.
It's there, so you don't for them that shit. So whatever.
I consider many people in the craft brewing industry to kind of be like, maybe not friends, but good acquaintances at least. At the same time, if you make a beer and it gets to the LCBO or the shop or wherever and it gets into my hands and I try it and it's garbage, I'm not going to, not say it's not garbage because I know you kind of thing. It's like, no, sorry, you made a shitty beer. Hello, Lily.
hello, lady.
Hey.
Where the hell are you coming to us from this evening?
I'd say the kitchen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
our
it's open
apartment.
That kid's
concept.
got a nice
Yeah.
hood fan.
Just
Mhm.
very different location than we've seen. It almost looks like it almost seems like a green screen behind you. To be honest, it's kind of funny.
What? A kitchen? Yeah.
July.
Yeah.
How unusual for her to have a kitchen.
Yeah.
in her apartment.
Yeah. What choice of green
Jesus.
screen?
How unusual it is to see a woman in the kitchen. No, I'm not
Yeah.
going to. Jesus, that's fucking sexist.
You said that shit. I didn't.
I'd say she's you're more in the living room, aren't you? At this point, you're pretty far away from the kitchen behind you.
It's open concept, so it's all just one room.
Yeah, so the whole room is the kitchen, I guess, then, or the whole room's the living room. The kitchen's in the living room.
The apartment's also built for a giant, so she looks much smaller.
I do. It is true.
Any apartment pretty much downtown North Bay, it's just loft ceilings that are insane.
Oh no, the counters are stupid tall. Like the stove is actually on like a block of wood because it's not high enough.
Oh,
You should
really?
see where her bathroom sink comes up to her.
That's actually really funny.
Now, is
Yeah.
it the case of it's really tall or you're really short?
No, it's really tall.
Oh.
Even Cody
Yeah.
came in. He's like, "Wow, everything's really tall in here." He was happy. I wasn't.
I feel like I might like that actually.
We actually get a comment here from Craig Dunsmuir. It says, if any of you guys like ESPs, I really recommend checking out Beyond the Pale in Ottawa. They're Breaking Bitter. A bar here in Toronto had some takeout cans available for a while, and it blew me away. I've never had that one, and it's not anywhere near me, but I've heard of Beyond the Pale. Anybody have
I've had a few of their beers, but not that one. The ones I've had were pretty damn good though.
I've heard of that, but yeah.
I forget what beers I've had from Beyond the Pale. I
think Aromatherapy, I think, is one of the good IPAs.
Didn't they make one that was like fuzz something?
Isn't that Black Oak?
Oh no, it's the Imperial Super Ghee. That's the one that they made.
Super
I think
gay.
they had a fuzz beer too.
Uh.
I forget. I have to look it up.
I just noticed fucking Fuzz is wearing an Alpine hat. That's hilarious.
You know, I was complaining the other day.
Represent.
He likes
I have 6 hats. No, 8 hats, and 6 of them are beer related.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
And of those 6 beer related ones, 5 of them are real beers.
Well,
Well, what's the other one? Duff.
Is it Duff? I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
so
it's
you're
like-
slacking there then. You're slacking.
I
Back
have
in
the
the day
same
when
kind
I
of
used to
issue with. I have the same kind of issue with shirts, like you finding a T-shirt on a day off. Like I got my work shirts with the collared shirts, right? Anything else is just like a beer festival T-shirt or a brewery or some shit. I'm like, Man, I need some other shirts.
When I used to work and live on top of the Moose restaurant bar here in town, my entire T-shirt collection was just like Budweiser and Blue and Canadian, like just extras of like the reps would come in and be like, "Here's a bunch of shirts to give away," and I'd always be like, "Okay, I'm taking one for myself." And then I had so much.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I'll take
Nowadays,
you-
I've got like a random like this
You
is
got rid of them now, though, haven't you? You got
kind
rid
of
them
a.
now.
What was that?
You got rid of them now, though, haven't you? I guess.
All those shirts they died a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good.
There it is. The Ferguson Tap Trail T-shirt.
Ooh.
I worked so hard for. I
Who
drank
was
so
it?
hard
Was it?
for.
It was Scott that lost his thing. Was that who it was?
Scott lost his original passport and didn't get all of his stamps, so
Terrible.
he could have got a bumper sticker. He didn't want a bumper sticker.
Bloody hell. Why?
Why wouldn't you want a bumper sticker?
Yeah.
Scott,
Why?
he's not saying much.
Probably it was probably like a bumper sticker that said something like "We don't vax in this family" or some
Oh,
bullshit like that.
So,
Oh, someone posted on my feed the other day. I barely knew the girl, so I was like, well, I'm just going to delete you because I have no
Yeah.
interest in ever talking to you.
Yeah.
She had this thing that's like, don't give me your shitty vaccine. Like something really dumb.
Then I'll give you the good vaccine. The
Yeah.
one that saves lives.
At least
Yeah.
it sorts you.
It's just like that
It's
whole
still-
thing. Like who
at least
trusts?
it- at least- yeah, at
Go
least
ahead,
it
go
sorts
ahead,
you
Greg.
out a little bit. It sorts your fan list out. Like, right, good, bye.
It's true. I've definitely seen my numbers go down since I've been
Oh, yes, good.
very
Perfect.
vocal.
And if you're
Well-
lucky, the other half that don't post the anti-vax stuff but still believe in it will get like that interficillin or whatever the fuck it is and end up dying from that anyway.
Oh, there's like the stupid horse medicine or some shit that's going
Mhm.
around now. I'm like, oh my
God.
god, but they're so
Did you see
dumb.
one? I can't remember if it was a video from a scientist or a doctor, but it was like, don't use horse medicine.
Yeah.
It's like for months they're going on. It's like, oh, it's not FDA approved. The science isn't in on this vaccine yet, and now it's FDA approved. And you're like, so we just gotta trust the FDA?
Yeah, no, sorry, my
What the
my
actual
wait.
fuck?
talking
one I got
point's gone.
recently.
What will I do? Like,
The
yeah,
one I got recently was, oh, FDA is American. Okay. Okay.
So?
Do we not eat the same foods of the Americans? Do we not have like? Are we not humans?
Yeah, but
Is this
common
not something
sense.
that we use on both sides in North America?
But common sense goes across borders, so that's the
like
trouble.
the number of people here that are like free that are using the FDA as their excuse. It's like you realize that the FDA has no bearing at all on what is approved in Canada, right? We have our own agencies that deal with that, and they have approved the vaccine. So eat your own shit. Fucking-
It
But,
was
but they're
rushed.
they're run by Trudeau, man. You can't trust that. He's just trying to put microchips in you and put you in death camps.
The scientists have been paid out. The doctors have been paid out.
I've seen a
The
couple.
media has been
like,
paid out.
been at restaurants and stuff and seen on TVs just like the random ads coming out for the Conservatives for this election cycle, and wow, they're bad. Oh crap!
Hey, look, it's an old man in his fucking lawn.
Good day. I find everyone's having negative campaigns against the other side, and they're like, why not put a campaign out voting why I want to vote for you, not against you?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it's
got
always look how they screwed up. So vote
Yeah.
us in. Okay.
My
Yeah.
buddy got a conservative pamphlet, and he took a picture of it. He's like,
Ooh-wee.
spot out the typos, and there was 6 obvious ones.
Sure thing, Paul.
Turns out it was more in a grammatical sense if you like actually knew or really.
Oh, I got you, buddy. Look into your
Wait.
Facebook chat right now.
Oh, you beat me to it, little jerk.
Bam.
But yeah, they were all fucking garbage. I mean, they're all fucking garbage. They were all full of like typos and shit. Like they wrote action as actin.
Nice.
Tough action.
That's one of the worst things about me getting involved in those like chat threads is like, not only am I triggered by their stupidness when it comes to the COVID, I'm extra triggered by every one of them having no concept of how the English language works. It's like, yeah, the spelling mistakes, the run-on sentences.
Of
There's
course.
some people where like the post is like this long, and it's just one sentence. There's no period. There's no comma. It's just a and or also and Oh, that makes me want to scoop out my own brain.
The fucking irony.
I'm not shocked
Oh.
about that. To be honest.
Oh, did it work?
Oh,
Do we have a Paul?
I think we have a Paul. Here he comes to take the channel down.
Hey,
Hey, Paul.
nice.
Paul.
We got 2 people using the vertical phone cameras now. Nice, sweet.
Paul, and he's looking a bit thin.
Oh,
Don't camera shame people.
you
Red
just
Beard.
came in.
I'm getting old. I get too much salt in my diet. Get shaky.
What I'll say about politics is you're all lazy. All the public, everybody else is lazy. But it's easy to tear down people rather than build up your own shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
It's always easy to find the fault in others.
Yep.
Yeah, like fucking Ewart is so annoying.
It's really easy to find fault in me. Extra easy.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's just the fault line that.
Just think about all the miracles that have to happen inside your body to make you who you are on a daily basis. You could applaud those. And
They're miracles now, are you? You fucking Jesus freak! It has nothing to do with actual, science and physiology and.
I actually get mildly like creeped out if I think too much about like the inner goings on of my body. It's like all this stuff is like it's so just crazy to think of all the things that are just happening automatically inside of us to just keep us alive.
And imagine how the insides of Carrie feel like being in him. Like it's just like fuck.
Yeah.
Why are we even doing this?
It's like an Osmosis Jones situation.
What do we do? What do we do wrong? What do we do wrong?
Crap, we got a fucking thing going on.
all you people are perfectly imperfect. That's all I'll say.
Perfectly perfect.
Perfectly.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
I lost my middle spot. Damn it.
Welcome,
fucking-
Ashley.
we
it's
see
the
how
fucking injured dude.
Ashery is
Oh,
here.
we got the full on Brady bunch.
Wow.
Nice, I like it. And next in the middle.
Joe says, Redbeard, you need to settle down.
Need to
Alright.
settle down.
Mhm.
Already
Sons.
need to settle down. It's not
Sons.
even. It's
Sons.
not even 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you got to realize that
Some
Joe's a
people
heart.
started early, okay?
Yeah, Joe's a heart patient, and if you get too excited, Joe's gonna get too excited, Redbeard, and we
Yeah,
don't
he
want
can
him.
definitely not take
Yeah.
anal.
Well played.
The
Well
heart
played.
He
palpitations are just too much.
he could blow that fucking baboon heart he's got now, or whatever the fuck's going on there.
I think he's
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
robot heart or something right now, isn't he?
Mm.
Mechanical? Mechanical
The baboon part's going to start like leaching into the rest of his DNA. He's slowly going to just become more and more baboon.
Yeah, I can't remember what they do. Did they replace his heart fully with a baboon heart, or did they like make a aortic valve out of a pig's anus or
They're
some
probably
shit
just
like that?
simply making him into
It's an artificial piece. I'm pretty sure it's
I'm pretty
artificial.
sure he got the mechanical valve instead.
He got the full on like Kevlar, Teflon, fucking
Is-
non-stick.
Yeah, because it
Non-stick,
reduces
you
the
cook
need
eggs
for
on
them to go in there.
Eggs and
Yeah,
bacon on
'cause-
his heart.
That's all right.
Either
Just-
way, he became more human now.
Yeah, he.
It's
It became-
crazy, right, Beard? My aortic valve was acting like a piece of shit, so it had to go. I love you, Joe.
It's nice to
They're
see.
slowly,
So
slowly
Craig
turning
and,
Joe into
Craig and Paul.
Project Metal Beat.
Had a good turnout tonight.
Yeah,
I
this is good.
good seeing you, Paul. Good seeing you, Craig. Hope you gentlemen are both doing well.
Fuck you, Ashley.
They're doing better than Ashley is right now. That's for sure.
Saw you a few weeks ago on here, so it's all right.
I think
Listen,
you were
I
talking.
missed
about
Lee
here.
last week. Lee wasn't on. Panel was shit. Fuck
Wait, which Lee?
you.
It doesn't matter,
Oh.
does it?
No, I guess not.
They're one and the same at this point.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That went really quiet. Thanks, guys.
Actually does that. Yeah,
You just got some like Steven Spielberg level camera work going on there. I love it.
Kind of looks like Steven Spielberg right now, or like Spielberg from the '80s, maybe.
Hang on.
Back when-
Troubadour, nice.
Troubadour from
Well,
Musketeer, the Musketeers Brewery in Belgium.
I can't read the part where it says what it is. What is that?
It's an
These
Oh,
imperial.
is that the
Imperial
Quebec
Stout? Okay,
Three
no.
Musketeers, the Trois Musketeers? Or?
No,
Is that
it's
what that is?
it's from Belgium. It's just the Musketeers.
Oh.
What's
I,
the
I wish it
Admiral?
was Trois Musketeers. They make a fucking good.
Yeah,
imperial
I'd
stout.
love to get more of their stuff because their stuff was really, really, really good. I've never had anything by them that I didn't like.
Nice.
How strong be that Imperial Stout?
9.
So it's barely
Hey,
second
nine.
string.
Yeah, it's barrel. It's a little bit thin.
gonna be thin.
Yeah, that's
You know
what
it's
I'm
gonna be
drinking.
thin.
I'm drinking a barely session strength double IPA at 9% too. So basically, this is non-alcoholic.
Well, then you'll love
Sounds
mine
too
because I just brought the
alcoholic.
Coors Banquet. So there we go.
Nice.
Ah,
Wait.
drinking it, brother. Yeah.
Good
Nelly's got
shit.
some of that too.
Hey,
Drink
Ash,
it, brother.
There you
And
go.
buy it.
Ashley, how's your gout pinky?
Oh well, the pinky toe I smashed today is broken.
Ooh,
I've had no flare-ups or occurrences of the gout other than like a few like
Yeah, toe issue.
tingly. I know, right?
God damn it, Joe! I don't love you anymore.
You got to wash your feet, Ashley.
Ash
No.
is Ash is-
Overrated.
Mouth or
What-
foot to mouth or
Like foot and mouth disease is not a fucking joke, dude.
I know.
You only get that when you put your own feet in your own mouth.
No, I can't keep them out of my mouth, man.
It's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
so tasty.
that's
The
what
cheese is so tasty.
He's like a
Oh
2-year-old.
God.
He just
Fun fact: your pinky toe can actually fit up your nostril.
That's a fun fact.
Ashley has foot issues and he's a.
It's a fun fact.
It's a fun fact. I dare you to try it tonight.
You have like
I can't
can
even
get up there.
like reach my feet to my face. I'm not that flexible.
Really?
Well, you need to stretch more.
I got that. I can like
Stretch
woo. I can't get right
Yeah.
over there. Come on. Can't do it.
Somehow
You
this
can have-
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
But Carrie, can you get your pinky toe up your nostril? Because
Well, like
I heard
I,
this is
like,
like
I,
one of those weird
like I
treats.
just said, if I had my sock off and I was willing, I'm not going to try that because it's gross. But I could try.
Wow, look at you. I bet you do the greatest gay porns.
Wow.
No, they're mediocre. Sorry.
Oh, too much? Too much? It's just a joke.
like
They're
you know
like
who-
the
yeah.
most low budget. There's no story. It's just like the cable guy comes in and just right into it. It's bad.
Send me the links. I need to see this.
Send me the link.
Send me the links.
Put the
I'll
link
buy
in
that for $1.
They're only on the dark web because they all ended up turning into snuff films. So it wasn't
Oh,
good.
The
Craig,
ginger minja.
did anyone else lose Craig, or is it just me?
No,
No?
he went off camera for me for a second, but he's back now.
He's
Yeah.
at the top.
Okay.
He's beside you, Ashley.
Ah,
He's below you.
I'm beside myself. So there you go.
Wow.
wow. All right.
It's snuff films. Nick, you got a rip in your shirt.
I'm ripping my shirt.
He mentioned that a while ago.
Oh,
Your
Apparently, in one of your armpits, there's a rep according to him. Other one, maybe?
Other one.
I'm assuming you'd be able
The
to
other
see
one.
it.
The
I'm
other
just
one.
watching him fondle himself
Just,
on
like,
camera for
watch
some
me touch
reason.
my inside of my
Fucking with him.
armpits.
Getting that monkey gift for Jamie later.
Troubadour. Troubadour.
Yeah, I can't remember what's your kitty's name.
Ooh. And that's a Belgian Imperial Stout?
I didn't hear. Was it either Ninja or Angel?
It's
What?
an Imperial
Angel.
Stout. It's a big
Angel.
thing.
The rescuer named her.
You didn't want to change it. You just wanted
I
to
might-
keep it like that.
Epic wasting.
I don't like changing names. Like if they respond to it, I don't like changing it.
That's fair.
So
Personally, if it was Angel, I probably would have changed it. But it's all good.
Sasha, same thing with Sasha, same thing with Achilles, same thing with Lady. They're all named when we got them.
Sasha, Achilles, and Lady. Those were all pretty cool names. Angel.
Come with Angel.
Yeah.
She's my little angel.
Just,
Of the morning?
all right, that's kind of cute. There you go, Angel of the Morning.
Cats aren't angels at all. They're little death machines.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
See, that's what makes it good. It's ironic.
They really are.
Like
Yeah.
naming a
Cats or rats that
little
purr?
dog killer.
Actually, I'm sure you guys all know, but like if you look into like people bitch about like windmills, like wind farms killing birds, but just the number, like if you have a cat and you let it out at night, kind of thing, your cat is just on a murder spree. The number of birds that get the cats kill them, and also they might eat one or two, but they just kill them for fun because that's what cats are.
Yeah,
Like
no,
Ashley said, they're
my
little
cats
fucking
out
death
there,
murder machines.
They killed a squirrel that was twice the size. Like this one cat killed a squirrel that was twice the size of it. I'm like,
Oh my
how
god.
did you do it? How did you even manage? It was
Pennsylvania
insane.
squirrels, man.
You ever
Holy
watch
shit.
like a
Jesus.
weasel
No,
or
they're
something?
big. Well, the gray
Massive
squirrels here get
squirrels.
really big.
little weasels or something that can take down rabbits and shit. Like some small animals, or like wolverines being able to take down deer. Some
Yeah,
small
can you imagine
animals
what
have got
the
some
leaves
crazy
talking
powers.
about? Imagine what you could take down.
Furry
Like
mammal.
kick a water buffalo's ass.
Furry mammal with a
You never
huge
know.
tail that can fucking run away from everything, but versus a cat that can run faster and has knives in its feet. Like, you know,
Knives
it
in
does
its feet.
knives in its feet.
Gee, when you say that, I have like weird visions of cats with like knives put in their feet and blood and zombies. And it's weird.
Anyway, where we left? Where do we leave off in the comments, Sir Redbeard?
The last things Joe said there were, I was like, I don't love you anymore because he has an emergency button to shut down the stream when he gets too excited or when I start talking.
Look who's in the look who's in the chat. Daniel.
Daniel Harper's in the chat.
Watching from a train
Daniel
in
Hart.
Colorado with a Stone IPA next to him. Cheers,
Yeah,
Dan.
Nice.
he was on
Cheers, Dan.
he was on vacation. So
I haven't talked to you in a long
I'm
time.
sorry you have a substandard IPA next to you.
They still make Stone IPAs? Crazy.
Yeah.
Still makes Stone IPA.
Unfortunately, they
Stone's
still make
still
Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Now that's garbage. But
Hey. Yeah, I
hope your vacay was good, Dan.
yeah, absolutely. See, I can't talk shit about any beer ever again because of you fucks. I bought a Coors Banquet.
Yeah, you got suckered in too. I was so set on making Nick's show good that I pre-bought
Yes.
this like a few days ahead of time instead of like waiting till the last day. So now I'm
And
stuck with this, and
This was potentially going to be one of the...
This is what we call a pony bottle. I've never bought a pony bottle in my life, so this is an epic
Stubby.
event right now.
They call it a stubby
Think-
here.
This was
Think of all the
potentially
things
going
you
to
can do
be...
with that later.
This was going to be like
Oh,
one
no,
of the
I
most
agree.
Where you can put that
well-attended...
on later. What
for sure.
orifices that'll fill.
This was going to be one of the
Yeah.
most well-attended BA 101s ever. My God.
yeah.
It's not really a BA.
Wait.
I suppose Coors Banquet would be well attended.
Oh, sorry. I guess is it a BRA 101?
Well, it's gonna be
Yeah.
RA 101
Reanalysis?
because it's reanalysis 101. That's the plan for
Yeah.
next week. Anyway,
Well,
we're still gonna do Coors
work
Banquet, but
I work this Wednesday, but I have
won't
off
be
next
here.
Wednesday. Okay, so if you could maybe
know. Chris was saying
Stagger
this
that.
something too.
yeah.
Well, Chris was saying, I feel like, do we need to do Barn Cat? Barn Cat can wait. I feel like we should maybe do the West Coast IPA or the double IPA first to get those, like, the what beers we want to drink while they're kind of fresh kind of thing. The Barn Cat thing we
yeah,
can do next year.
next
Yeah, the bar can't
not
wait.
this Wednesday, but next Wednesday I'm available again.
For banquet.
So, like, next week we could do one of the IPAs, and then the week after one of...
Well,
Yeah, and then we can do our
Well, next week.
banquet feast of shitty beer.
So you're
and
saying like 2 weeks from now? Okay.
Banquet.
I
And then
might.
We could do one of the IPAs next week, and if Dan
do
or
it?
Chris can't make it, they can pre-record their shit, and we can still do it. Doesn't matter. It works.
We do the.
Like,
Just
I'm
suggested.
a little.
Well, what's
I'm-
that? What's
I
that
have
IPA, double
I've been
IPA that
afraid for a
JV
while,
said?
though.
It's Broly, whatever. It's
Brawley,
the,
that's what it was. The Brawley
Yeah.
double IPA.
Ever since I touched this, I've been very afraid. I have a feeling though, like as soon as I take a first sip, my house is gonna turn into like a burnout trailer, and it's I'm really scared that things are gonna change me forever.
I still have all my teeth. I still have my teeth.
Paul's going to enjoy this, and it's going to be like, oh my god, no more strong beers.
You're gonna have a trailer. There's gonna be like 18 old rusty cars in your yard. You're gonna have 5 kids you didn't know about.
See, right now I have a dumpy house, and I only have 3 rusted cars outside, so I'm okay right now. If
Yeah,
I
you're-
Why do they call
We
it?
having Trailway or what's the deal?
Is this a manga hat? What am I wearing? What happened?
No, it's not Trailway.
I have a
It's,
Troubadour Imperial
Don't
Stout.
worry. Don't worry.
Hey, Paul, why do they call it a pony collar?
Oh, that's a
Troubadour
Trailway.
looks sexy as hell.
Troubadour
I really
from-
like that.
That was the gag.
The
Don't worry.
Musketeers. Oh, like
How
Scott's got
was the,
Trailway.
How was the golf beer there, Scott? Was it good?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
light. It's super accessible, really light.
We have a Gurg.
Ooh, we have a Gorg.
Hey, man.
Hello, Greg and
Oh.
Arnold.
Yeah, are you guys all here to say hi to me and Arnold?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Exactly.
We're here more for Arnold, but
You're-
I'm here to be jealous of that sexy double tempest you're drinking.
That's right. And just to be
Also,
extra
currently, I'm drinking something that's mildly comparable. Mildly.
Sam Adams Utopia glass.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy.
I'm drinking my Imperial Stout out of a Barn Cat Teku.
I was just about to ask, Nick, are you using one of your new glasses? Nice.
Yes, I am.
Ooh, good one.
September 8th, I can potentially make the BA 101 because it would be my first class. And usually the first class runs short. So I can probably make it in time.
That's
Dude,
two-
pull the
that's
fire
2
alarm.
weeks.
Make it go short.
No. My last year, I'm not skipping classes.
Yeah, she pulled so many fire alarms last year.
You still drinking that there, Redbeard? That,
Oh yeah, it's delicious, man. I'm just savoring this. It's so good. It's warmed right up now, and it's just bitter chocolate all day long. It's so yummy.
Oh.
How's my feed right now?
Not bad.
We can see
Not-
you.
You're,
How's
you're,
Not
your feet?
staggering and
you're not
laggy
stuttering.
and
Your
bullshit.
voice is
No.
coming through.
I'm going to actually
Your
ask
feet are
Paul.
better. Yeah, your feet are better than Ashley's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
I have a shitty camera. He's on a
Yeah.
phone, which is probably a much better camera than what I have.
I'm gonna ask Paul a question for Yurt because he tried to get it in and I did hear it. Why do they call them pony bottles in the U.S.?
I don't know. I think it's because of the one of the breweries had like fucking, I can't remember, it might have been Rolling Rock or something like that, had the style, something like that, but it has nothing to do with equestrian porn, but I'm sure there's a similar relation. I don't know what it is,
Fuck.
but
Paul's
that's
all
what they
over.
used to call these, and I don't know why.
They use they I don't know if you're some kind of weird.
The only
Just
other
start
thing that
gross
I remember
artist.
looking like this is did you ever see those Mikey's, was it Mikey's hand grenades?
Mickey's.
Those,
Yeah.
oh,
Mickey's.
Mickey's.
Was it
Yeah,
Mickey's?
the grenade,
Right
the green bottle.
Yeah. Malt
yeah,
liquor.
the hand grenades. I remember seeing those.
A
But there's
crazy
a bunch
malt
of
liquor
bottles
drink
like
those.
this. Well, not like embossed, but there's a lot of bottles like this out. I found out in my woods, really old fuckers and shit. So
Yeah, they used to be pretty standard in Canada for
yeah,
quite
it used
a
to be a
while.
very standard style of bottle
Oh,
back in the days.
I think before, I'm not sure whatever happened to make cans become a more normalized thing, but I'm happy about it. But yeah, I think
Well, no, I
Good
think
can
everything should
technology
be-
is what made cans
I
normalized.
definitely think
Makes
everything
sense.
should be 500 milliliters or more, not less.
Yeah.
Everything.
I think 473, the kind of regular tall boy size. I like that. Like I that or bigger. Like for me, like I remember Dan sent me some bourbon barrel aged barley wine. I don't remember, but it was one of those tiny cans, like the little super little stubby thing. And it's like it was really good, but it's one of those beer. It like I would like to have more. That's enough for me to try the beer and get a feel
this
for it.
might
It's
be
not enough to
this
have a
might
drink.
be me demeaning myself, but I've said I've never wanted less of a beer, ever.
Well-
You know, I was like, you know what? I really like this, but I want less of it. I've never said that ever.
It's like if that
Yeah, I get it.
that gross extra aged fruit punch double IPA thing I had, like that I would have been fine if that was in the smallest can ever because it was gross and
Yeah.
super. But
Well,
usually,
like I'm
yeah.
sure, like if this came in 1 ounce pours, I'd be happy.
There you go.
But that's
you know
not
what?
it.
It's not so much that you want less of the beer; you just want them in more manageable sizes to what you would normally consume. You know what I mean? That's it. Would still like to have like 10 gallons of a beautiful bourbon.
You know, I have two
Beautiful
big
stuff.
hands, so I can manage quite a bit. Like I figure
Yes.
I'm good. I can hold this. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's drink it. You know.
But-
I think.
but-
What if gallons was the standard size of beer bottles now? I
That would
like
be
it.
hilarious.
I can hold a gallon.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
But do you remember when
$4.99 a gallon? Fuck
remember-
yeah!
I remember being a kid
Yeah.
when pop cans used to come in smaller, like just the straight pop can
Yes.
size before they became 355.
Yes.
And for some
there
reason,
was a time.
I remember the first time I ever saw a tall boy, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, because the first time I ever saw the pop can change thing was in beer. I saw it on a beer can before it became a pop can thing. So, what is happening, Nick, dude? No,
Oh, thank God.
What?
seriously, Nick?
What
Really?
Don't know what's
I
going on
haven't seen
now.
my balls in
I'm
years.
so
I'm really fat.
glad that I'm
Well,
so
just
glad that
watch that
Manly
video,
hasn't
Lee.
broken the man code and told you about the chat.
Bum.
Oh
Wow.
well.
Well, that fell flat.
Thanks.
That's
Not like
all right.
anyone
But
was
she's
talking
been
right there.
in the
That
corner
was
for
fun.
some reason. Maybe she can touch.
I think we all need a
Sounds like
palate cleanser right now.
Sounds like a lot of bollocks to me.
You know what's a good palate cleanser? Is a pony bottle.
Watching that dog take a shit on her floor. That would be good.
That actually would be funny. Unfortunately for her, but
And
still
drop
pretty
it.
funny.
While spreading the tail around like a hippopotamus.
I like a
Oh,
hippopotamus.
like the corkscrew tail.
Oh,
Like,
Interior.
flicking the poop everywhere.
Unfortunately, Sasha's a good girl.
Good puppy.
Too bad. It'd be funny if she just projectile pooped across the room.
I bought one of these. I thought we were gonna do since Greg completely fucked it up. Thanks, Greg. But
Yeah, you're welcome.
Jesus Christ.
love you, Greg. I bought one of these as a palate cleanser.
Zombie dust.
I got myself a zombie dust,
I didn't know they
baby.
canned that shit.
What is that?
Oh yeah,
It's
that's a new thing. They
legendary.
can it now. So, I was gonna say it was gonna be
Floyd's?
Coors Banquet, and then I was gonna shotgun a zombie dust because oh my god, I'll get it out of my face.
You need
But
a
that,
chaser.
I figured that was
That's
gonna
like-
happen. So.
It's got like that's a beer with like legendary status.
What is? I
I'm
don't.
not doing tours. I'm sorry.
Paul, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's all right.
That's like
Well,
one of
don't
my
be sore.
oldest
I mean, you need
bucket
to lay
list
down if you're
beers.
sore.
We're
Sorry.
over here now. We can get
Paul,
them over
I'm
here.
I
gonna
don't-
get some
what-
free Floyds.
What is zombie dust? I don't even know. I never heard of it before. What is that?
Oh,
do?
it's a mediocre pale ale.
Hello. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Joe,
Well, it is
it's
now.
pretty good.
Zombie Dust is from Three Floyds. I think what was it? Three Floyds was from Decorah, Iowa, and this is the Undead Pale Ale.
Yeah.
The Undead Pale Ale.
Yeah, we
And,
get it over here. We get it over here.
It's a cool looking
Yeah.
can.
Really? Are you serious, Greg? You can get that there?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't get
whatever.
it. I've had it before.
I've never had it.
He said Craig.
If you guys want to, I can bring a can 6-pack up to Canada when I come next time.
Paul, next time you come to Canada, you should bring like all kinds of different beers, and I'll give you money for
Oh,
it.
I was gonna say I could bring a 6-pack and other shit. So
Yeah, well, then
Yeah.
bring 6 packs of like 30 different beers.
I can do that. That's fine.
Yeah, he'd have no problem getting over the border with that.
Just give me a list, baby. I need all the lists.
That's the thing. Like, he's going across, and they're all just 6 packs, and he like, here, take this phone, call my buddies, let's double check, verify. I'm just bringing some beers for my
Some
friends.
of it comes in 4-packs. What did I do?
I would love to be a
But
border.
you
I would love
put
to
it-
be. I would love to
I don't
work on a
know.
border crossing. I would let everybody just. I'd be like, I'd question, and you know, like
Just-
if you're bringing
sure,
like
just-
if you're buying like 50 cases of something like one beer for obviously you're gonna resell it. No, bad. But if you just buying some beers like it's like someone goes across the border with
Right.
one of like 50 different beers. Not like 6 packs, not a 2 4, like one copy of like 50 different beers. Even though it's over the limit, it's like you're obviously some kind of connoisseur or something. Like you're not.
When I drove back the first time through the Canadian border, the whole back of my car with Matt, or the second time rather, was full of beer. He goes, and he's like, "You have anything to declare?" Matt's like, "You don't even want to look back there because it's full of beer." I'm like, "Yep, it is full of it." And then the guy's like, "All right, go on."
You want to hear a story? You want to hear a story about the border? I used to work for Canada Border Services.
How many weird, cool jobs? You've had so many weird, cool jobs, Scott.
I know.
So it's
I'm
hilarious.
weird and cool. Fuck you, Redbeard.
I did not
Sorry.
do anything that
Okay.
qualified you saying
Tell me the story. So I was working at IT at the Canada Border Services, and I'm in the booth fixing the dude's computer. Actually, I'm upgrading his computer, and he was having people come through and stuff, and he says, "No, I can just wave them through and go inside." So anyway, this guy from Tennessee comes up, and he says, "All right, sir, do you have any alcohol or cigarettes in the car?" He's like, "No, not really." "What are you coming up for?" "I'm gonna go deer hunting." "Cool. Do you have any firearms?" "Yep." "Okay, sir. What's your firearm?" "I got a gun. It's right there behind me. You see, it's a rack on his thing." "Yep." "Is it loaded?" "Yep." all right, go over there. So he pulls over. Can't bring a loaded gun into Canada. Just saying.
No.
Right? Walks in. He goes in. He drives over to the thing like all nonchalant. Right? Like do. I'm just gonna go in and declare my firearms. The guy in the booth says, "You need to stop upgrading my computer and go inside and watch that happen."
Even if it's unloaded, the regulations on bringing a gun into Canada. You can't just bring a gun into Canada, can you?
You can, yes, you can if you have the right paperwork. But it's just a guy coming up to do some deer hunting and loaded
freedom.
I'd imagine it would. That's probably some really annoying, hefty paperwork too.
You need a trigger lock as well. You need a case that locks.
Oh yeah, no, this was just on the back of his window. So they get him to go out, get his gun. Yeah, I watched the hog go down. Sir, you need to go out and get your gun, bring it in. Oh, okay, no problem. Like they didn't say nothing. So here you go. They look at it. They put it behind the counter. Sir, we're gonna charge you with bringing a loaded firearm in Canada. I'm an American. I'm allowed to bring guns. I'm like, not into Canada. Anyway, so he got charged with bringing a loaded firearm into Canada. You can, like I said, you can do it. You can put it in a case, register, free paperwork, all that stuff, not loaded, and you can totally fire with a long gun or come into Canada with a long gun. Not this guy.
I feel like it'd be easier and cheaper if you wanted to go hunting in Canada. Just like come here and go to some resort type place that takes you on a hunting expedition, and they would probably be able to let you use a gun.
They still make you, use your own weapons and stuff like that. So you have to still register, and there's due process to everything.
Yeah, but if you came from the
thing is,
States,
like, this guy obviously was a retard, but you have to do that when you go to Colorado, Montana. It's like you have to do that anyway. You have to register. You have to ship it there. You can't take it with you. You got to do that. Like, this is just standard procedure everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I know in the state, we talk about like in Canada, the worst thing about our borders, I'd say, province-wide, is they're stupid regulations when it comes to booze. But generally, you can just drive across the border from one province to another without really any issue at all.
Well, the thing about usually here, like,
in a lot of
can normally to a certain extent, but you're always going to go through one state that has a different set of rules. You know what I mean? Like, and then you're like, well, you can do it, just don't get pulled over.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like in Canada, like I said, it's
not a whole trunk of my car full of guns, but I just don't want to talk about it right now. And and I was just like, just don't get pulled over. We're good. You know what I mean? Like, things happen.
Yeah,
but
again, like in Canada, like I said, you in some instances, like if you drive from here to Quebec or vice versa, it's usually just you drive right in, drive right out. There's nobody even there to say anything. But in the States, there being so many more states than provinces, and the states having so many wildly varying laws between them, kind of thing. Like some of them, like you can't bring fruit and vegetables across some borders, or they'll like
actually the fruit vegetable thing and like cut wood is a kind of broad one, because of the thing that they don't want to invasive species transferring through this to that and stuff like that.
Cut wood thing kind of makes sense, but like the fruit, but if you're harvesting your own fruit and vegetables and not taking,
Craig, you look like you're gonna fall asleep.
I'm listening. Craig right now is in his James stage.
Well, it is. What is the time in it right now, Craig?
I don't know. I'm on my phone. So
it's not 9 p.m. here.
It's 5 hours ahead.
10 p.m. here.
2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m. So yeah, it's fair enough. He could be kind of sleepy. It's fair enough.
And he's from Rapid Line Beer Reviews, back again with another review. There he is.
Conversation is making me comfortable.
If you got the camera sideways, you'd be able to get like if you turn the camera sideways, we get the sweet, sexy Craig in bed pose.
Oh, we lost Ashley.
No, not really.
There we go. Yeah.
I'll put it back on. Cut that shit.
Speaking of not wearing pants, how's Ashley?
I'm not.
Ashley, how's your toe doing?
He's not wearing pants. There you go.
Fine.
No, I'm not.
It's broken.
Leg prisons.
No big deal.
He's got a blanket on his pants.
I'm under the covers.
I have no pants.
I have no pants on either, but it would look really weird if I was wearing pants with a dress. Just saying.
Actually, if I go like this, it kind of like you can see I'm wearing shorts. Yeah.
I'm not wearing any
Morgan?
pants either.
I've got a long top on. It looks like a dress. So
Nice.
there you go.
That would be a tunic.
Have a good night.
Actually, I don't know where I think my ex took it when she moved out years and years ago, but my mom made me long ago like an old school like a sleeping gown, not like the like if you like I don't know whatever I think of like the old movies with like Ebenezer
Fucking nightgown,
Scrooge.
man.
So I was about to
Scrooge,
say,
are you
did you have like a pointy nightcap that like?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I need some milk, honey.
She made me one of those with it was like a random thing I got for Christmas the one year. She made it and it was like, and it was actually I never actually wore it to bed because it was like it would all
No, you wore it to school like a
twist
weirdo.
around. No, but like sitting around before I go to bed.
Did you wear it to bonfires?
Yeah.
Oh God, Ashley, no!
I possibly would have. Why
That
not?
was good, actually.
He didn't say it. He didn't say the pointy hat fit all the way over his head.
It wasn't pointy. It was like a floppy. If you starched it or something, you could have made it to a single point. It would have been weird.
Did Bob Marley visit you a
They're
lot?
chanting
when you,
songs,
like,
their torches.
You know,
Champagne.
yeah. There was a lot of chain rattling when you were a kid. Like, was there a lot of that at night?
We're Marley and Marley.
Basically, what he's asking is, were you visited by three ghosts, and they showed you your
It's a big jolly guy with a beard at some point in time.
I don't think
stuff Christmas presents?
that story.
That was a very sweet story, Redbeard, by the way.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well,
Great.
no, thank you.
It's great that your mother envisioned you as some sort of Dixian character.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Victorian age went well for you. Let's say that.
yeah,
They
you
planted
could
everything.
you could have been Jake. You could have been what, Tom Thumb or
What
whatever.
was
The
it?
fuck.
Oh, Jacob Marley. That's right. Yeah, I was gonna say at least he wasn't Tiny Tim. I mean, kind of
Tiny Tim, there we go, that's what I was thinking.
You know. Yeah.
Redbeard, did you? Have
But
to
we're
do
not talking about a
your
ukulele.
floor?
You weren't in Blood Harvest, so you're okay.
Sorry, Ashley. What was that now?
Your that drill bit. Did you have to drill a hole through your floor for that?
Two of them. I was that way. You were here for the. I was talking about that. Yeah.
Oh,
first-
okay. I was sort of wondering.
First hole I drilled. I went upstairs
Bloody-
and I'm like,
bloody hell.
thought I had it all lined up. I'm like, this is the corner of upstairs,
Yeah.
and this should line up with the corner of my closet. I take my fancy giant drill bit and drill down, and for like my 12 volt Milwaukee drill was not good up, would have not up to the task. I had to use the 20 volt Black and Decker drill, which was barely up to the task. I had to like go in a bit, reverse.
Look
go
at
in a
this
bit,
fucking
reverse.
high roller. Look at Black and
And-
Decker stuff.
And I got through the floor and went down with the drill, and it just kept going. Like it went all the way down, and I pulled it, and like I literally almost lost the drill bit in the floor. Like it came off the drill. And I'm like,
You drilled it down into the stud.
no, not even. It was. Oh, I got some needle pliers, got the drill out, and then went downstairs into my closet. And I went to the store, bought a second drill bit, a very, very tiny drill bit, still long, because I'm like, I made a mistake. I don't want multiple giant mistake holes drilled. So I'm like, I got a tiny one now. If I fuck up, it's going to be easier. So I go into my closet, and this time I'm going to drill up. I drill up through my closet, and I feel it go through. I'm like, sweet. Go upstairs.
Yeah.
The hole is like a foot away from my initial one.
So,
Like I don't know how it worked, but so I took my bigger one. So I took my
I know
bigger.
how it is. You said the
At the
word
end of the-
should.
You got shit aim. Yeah.
It should be okay.
Yeah.
should
At the
do
end of the
this.
day, you now have a hole in your floor and you have high-speed internet. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I think
We
your
live
house is haunted. Actually, like some rooms are bigger than others, and they don't
Well,
quite fit the
Well,
schematic.
I'm pretty sure what it is. Like
We're Marley and Marley.
Yeah.
All right. By the way,
He
speaking
just
of haunted,
basically
shelf-
he drilled a portal to Yuggoth. Now.
This shelf
So
goes
the
all the way
witches are-
around. I think it's like
It'll
some
be back.
foundation thing, and I'm
all right, Ash.
assuming it's got something to do with that. But-
All right. Speaking of being haunted, Jamie's in the chat. He says hi,
Ah!
Paul. So Paul
Oh,
gonna-
like-
He likes me.
Paul's like. By the way, Jamie, nice glass.
All I can think about is when Carrie describes his house is like, you know, that house that Homer Simpson built for Flanders that just didn't make sense for some rooms
Wasn't
are bigger
right.
than the.
Watch
No one
the-
remembers that episode.
No, I know what you.
I
I
know.
I know. It's not. It's this one weird thing doesn't line up. It's not.
Yeah,
that,
well,
it's not that
this
much, Greg.
Lee will understand this. It was non-Euclidean geometry.
Exactly.
That was the thing. Exactly what it was. Yep.
Non-Euclidean. Yep.
Yep.
Fuck you and your big
But
words.
I
It was
was wondering when you
Euclidean.
said you were drilling through the floor, and I was like, he has to be on the second story right now because there's no way in hell you would drill to the first floor because the wires that are probably within all that shit would be a bad idea.
Just watch
Well,
just watch the right angles in your house. The Hounds of Trinidos.
Yeah,
will come
right angles
looking
are
great.
bad. Curved is
Mhm.
okay.
I'm in the
Curved is
basement.
good. Right
I'm in the
bad.
I'm in the basement, and I'm drilling through basically the main floor to go upstairs.
Don't drill through the
but- no,
basement.
it's
Don't do that.
it's done. I didn't hit anything. I did like
No, I'm just
Wow.
saying.
I did a good check beforehand, and there's no reason that wire. I wouldn't have been surprised if there was a wire because there's no reason there
No.
should have been. But there, I went
Did-
through, no problem at all. And
Did you miss it by a foot, or what happened there?
no, like I said, the first when I drilled down, I somehow was off by almost a foot, and now it's
Just
drilled
as
up.
terrible aim.
I have a small hole. I have a hole about this big
You have a small hole.
in the floor upstairs. I need to fill in.
So
Which I'll do
basically,
that
you can
tomorrow.
lay on the floor and fuck it. That's good.
No, no.
Fuck good. Shit.
No, he tried it. It wasn't that good. But
it
really, you
wasn't-
should
it was
you should
too
really
big.
round off like your
Screw
house, like any
that.
corners.
I like the splinters actually. I like it rough.
Are you saying he should also put in speed holes in the roof of his car?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Those go in the hood of the car, man, not the roof.
Is that from like the horror movie where you can't have corners? That's why they have like a round edges.
Yeah. The
Yes.
Hounds of Tinderlos. That kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Oh,
I have heard of it. I just never seen it.
And pictures in the witch house.
Yeah,
See, what I did too is-
Dreams of the Witch House. Yeah.
I dreams. Yeah, because I actually made sure I actually made big score lines down my Camry when I was a kid. I took my thing. I went all the way down. I went, see,
Your
now it's gonna go
Camry?
faster. It's got fucking racing stripes, baby.
On a- on a Camry?
Interdimensional. You can summon interdimensional creatures that can only enter this dimension
Yeah.
through right angles.
And you can actually transfer through time on those
Mhm.
points. See if you know how to do it.
Yep.
That's the thing.
So you
Use
gotta.
a guide to interdimensional portals.
So if you can somehow live in a large concrete bubble, you're set. Like if it's a nice round surface with no right angles, good.
Yep.
sounds like heaven.
Well, if you're a Lovecraft fan, you understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
If you're a Tolkien fan, you actually might be interested in this. I just got this. Wow, baby. It was expensive and big. It was The History of Middle Earth.
Oh, cool.
It's 13 books in one.
Oh shit.
Wow,
And then I got
Wow.
Sherlock Holmes.
Unfinished Tales.
Mm-hmm.
I have that.
Could
I
Could
have that.
fit a bomb sight in there.
Yeah,
Then I got
exactly.
the Lord of the Rings
That's
trilogy.
awesome.
And then you're sitting on...
Love
whoop.
Lord. I do like Lord of the Rings.
And then right now you're sitting on the Great Tales of Tolkien, which is Barry and Luthien, The Fall of Gondolin, and The Lay of Lethian, or something like that. So, a lot of
Almost
books.
had you token for
A
granted.
lot of books. And
I'm
they're
not-
expensive.
I'm assuming you already have, or the Similarian, whatever it's called. Is
I
that
have
you-
the Silmarillion, I have the Hobbit already. So, I have pretty much everything now. Almost everything.
My edition of Lord, I have like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, all condensed into one big fat novel. Myself,
Big bag. Yeah, big ass fat novel. Yeah.
Nick, that is a cool looking can, man.
That's from
What do you got?
the capital.
What is that?
What do you-
This
which one is it?
Oh, whatever that scribble is. It's that one. I forget what it's called. It's an IPA. I know that. I don't know what the name.
I still have it in my fridge. It's my next beer. What do you want? What is
Go
it?
for
That's some-
Get it.
Oh,
What is it?
Whatever you want it to be, man.
Let me look it up. I gotta look the Ferguson.
looks like a
IPA.
Rubik's Cube. Rubik's
It's
Cube
got,
IPA.
it's got a
or
cool
something.
looking can.
Rubik's Cube.
Jerry
I got-
Fay,
I got
Jerry
this
Fay
later.
IPA.
Some-
Greg, are you asleep on the camera?
Just Greg, I can't believe you're too far away,
That was
buddy.
really weird, Craig.
Jerry Fay IPA.
I got some Narragansett later, baby.
Ah.
Oh,
So
Well, I
that's
did.
like that's actually really
Hey,
cool that
there
beer
you
that
go.
Nick is drinking. That's their can they
Right there,
use
it
for like
says-
their one-off. That's actually really cool.
it's
Well,
Well, it's like a
like-
plastic outing. Actually, no. That's
Man,
that's
it
silk screen on the can. Nice.
could be Rubik's cube. I'd say more like stained glass church window, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stained
glass
stained
all the
glass,
way.
but like Rubik's
The
cube
Holy
color
Grail.
inspired,
Holy
I
Grail
guess.
of IPAs.
That's really cool looking. I like that. Like I compare it to like when Dan sends me those one-off new level beers, and their one-off can label is really just kind of crappy looking. That one looks awesome.
I've had like the last can I bought from the Cap. I really didn't like, but I had a sample of this beer at the brewery there on the weekend, and I actually thought it was pretty good.
Now, okay,
So now-
take a sip if you like it, and then chug it.
Hasn't
chug it in
gone
honor. Chug it in honor of Gregory.
Chug it then.
I do in honor of me.
After I drank
Who's-
2 Imperial Stouts, I don't think so.
Oh come on!
Oh, come on. You
I
didn't drink
love you,
15.
Greg, but
You hate your friends. That's
He
what
doesn't
it
love
is.
you
Yeah,
that much.
Yeah,
You're
but-
a bad boy with a great hair.
He's not even paying attention.
I like your little floopy poopy. Oh, it's so good.
Floopy poopy.
Yeah,
I like your name for it.
Anyone wants to chug any weird things, feel free to do it in my honor. If you don't do it, you're not a true friend.
I thought it
definitely
had to
don't
be in
even
your
like
honor. We had to
people,
hoop
so
it.
I definitely won't chug anything
Now,
tonight.
yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to be real in my honor, you got to hoop it. That's 100%.
Actually, if
Yeah.
you want to do it, Rich, if you want to do it really in Greg's honor, you've got to do it with chalet sauce and hoop.
Oh God! I don't
Oh,
know
shit.
So we'll do that on the weekend.
Why does it say gay eagle?
Because you're
Maybe
dyslexic.
You just take a little
What
chalet
does it say?
sauce. and put it
Can't
on-
see it.
but-
Oh, is that the same? Is that the same thing
French.
he's drinking?
Yeah,
No shit.
yeah. The person that wrote the words on those labels should not be allowed to write words on labels. But yeah,
It's like my writing. It's
Gay
fucking
eagle.
horrible.
They can't spell. They can't spell. Or what?
They should just try printing instead of writing.
Oh, it's a 6.9.
Well, the funny thing is, I'm handwriting right now. I'm handwriting books,
6.9. Is it?
and then
really?
I go back and read them and type them up.
Shit, yeah,
It's fucking a nightmare because I can't
then-
read my own writing. It's
Nice.
fucking hilarious.
I'm actually
After that,
my handwriting's pretty bad also. Oh, Nick had that one last night. Nice, that's funny.
Yeah, I drank one of those last
Ooh,
night. I thought
Baltic
that was
Porter,
really
baby.
good.
Oh man, loads of Baltic
That's my next one.
Porters.
It's funny
I
how
love
like
that
when
line.
you think
I
about
love that- ever since I, you don't like lagers? Have you ever had a Baltic Porter? It's a lager, asshole.
I'm
love-
assuming everybody here knows of at least or can write in cursive, right? At least a bit.
Yes, we're not
Yeah.
handicapped.
No,
What's wrong with you?
no, I'm just nowadays it's completely basically not being taught at all in schools, and like
Oh, the greatest thing
it's
was I actually
It-
because there's
it's
a
gonna-
bunch of people who's in their 20s right now where I work. They're in their mid upper 20s, and it was funny. They said write a cursive G, and nobody could do it. I walked over. I went whoop 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 whoop. Wada! And I won
The
20
sound
bucks.
effects.
a cursive G. If anything, like I'd say a Z, or what's another one? That's a B. B is a weird one. There's like cursive has some weird, like the ones that do the upper hanging type shit at the top,
Yeah.
or Q.
Well, everybody made really pretty G's, and they did, but they didn't write a cursive capital G.
Or
Is that
capital. Okay,
And-
yeah, yes, cursive capital G is a weird one. That's
And
good,
I won
yes.
20 bucks.
That's awesome. Yeah,
With the sound effects too. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
This is what we're talking about?
Oh yeah. Welcome back.
Cursive writing.
I'm out.
Hey,
hanging on.
you're being 80 years old. He should be all about this, trying to save the
I'm
cursive
hanging on.
stuff.
I'm hanging
No,
on
Only
to it.
it's only if it's at the feather dipped end.
Calligraphy.
they're dipped.
I honestly, I took
The what?
when I was art class in high school.
Calligraphy?
One of our sections we did was
I
calligraphy,
said that.
and the fact that like back in the day, some people used
Art
to
of
just
writing,
write
yeah.
like that as
I'm
like the
not that.
default. Like calligraphy is freaking gorgeous. It's
Yeah, it sounds.
it's actually it's like one of those skills that's being lost.
Well, it's one
You
of
get
those
like a-
things where only 3% of the populace could actually read and write, so it was easier.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like so, like millwrights and like there's a lot of trades and stuff too, where like the number of master people that are doing this thing is really dwindling down. It's crazy what the world is going to lose, kind of potentially soon
No.
in terms of that kind of shit.
Well, cheer me up.
Any approach.
I plan on doing a painting with P.A. Brunus tomorrow, but I don't know if
Hey.
I'll do it live.
Oh,
Yeah, do it.
good life.
If you have the ability, I would definitely suggest. Like, if you're at home right now and your internet seems to be doing pretty good with this,
We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. That's all I
Yeah,
can
man.
say. We'll give it a try live, and we'll see what happens live, baby.
what is your
We're doing it live.
what time are you hoping for this to happen?
I have to take the kids to school probably around 9 a.m. Somewhere around 9, 10 a.m. Somewhere in that area. Maybe we'll do it. I don't really care. It doesn't matter like, what time is good for people who want to watch it. Whatever. The kids will be in school until I'll pick the kids up about 5:30. So from anywhere since like 8 to 4, that area.
Like that's if you go for
Well, whatever. Like I'm asking for a time where it would be propitious, is what I'm saying.
For like me personally, I'm usually in the noon area, but you know, do what you
Noonie?
want. Man.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a bit of the owl, as it were.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe I'll do it later in the day. Maybe I'll do it around 3 p.m., something like that.
I'll watch for a while. I work at 4 tomorrow, so. But
God, you're so fucking annoying.
no,
Yeah.
do it when do not base the start or end of your stream upon when I can watch. Like,
Well,
I want to watch
That's your line.
whenever
Talk
works
about
for
your
you, man.
availability. No one gives a fuck about your availability.
Exactly. Also, fuck you, you asshole.
Out of your orgasm.
Well, this is why no one can hear. I'm a little excited that Lady Lee's in the kitchen whipping something up for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, barefoot and pregnant. Hopefully, you little bitch. Let's come on. Let's go.
Well,
Oh my
please,
goodness.
please
What's
don't
going here? We making some pastrami all right? What's happening?
You know, Paul.
Like the
I'm an
barefoot thing.
asshole. It's okay. I'm
But
just
you
joking.
know, lost arts and shit like that. We have a very expensive bronze statue in front of our building. It's worth over $100,000. We pay some dude like $10,000 like twice a year to come and clean it and wax it for us because he's like one of like 6 people in the world who can actually do it, and apparently like one of 2 in North America. So yeah, this guy just flies everywhere just to clean bronze statues.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like-
more honestly, you should be focused on stealing it and selling it.
Yeah,
no,
the only
but
thing, it probably weighs like more than like 2 cars, so that's a problem.
you're right though, Greg.
It's
Like,
all right.
there-
I mean, you
there's-
got all the money in
There's
the
a
world.
lot.
Fucking do it.
The number
Like,
of
get a
those
helicopter
specialized
there.
trades.
I mean, you could do it.
where there's only
Come
a
on.
tiny people left able to do that particular thing, like master bladesmiths and shit like that, or like masters of all these like creating things kind of trades. They're dwindling. It's like leather workers and stuff. The show Anthony Bourdain, before he died, one of the last shows he did was a YouTube series. I can't think of the name of it. But like one of them, this one guy is making like chef's knives out of like meteors and stuff, and it's awesome Damascus stuff. And on one of them, there's this guy that is making these like super high end scissors for like tailors and stuff like that. And the people that are able to like do the finishing work on these scissors, there's only like a tiny number of them left. It's just like these crazy specific things that are just.
It's almost like
disappeared.
it's almost like there's no use for swords anymore.
Your sword.
Your
Swords.
sword.
But
Your
I said I get this. The chef's the meteor guy is making chef's knives.
Mikey.
You guys making scissors. There's no swords
So
in here.
it's well, you mentioned swords earlier. It's almost like there's you people can just buy scissors at Kmart.
Yeah, but if you're doing actual,
Does Kmart exist still?
my mom
Are
has a
you
pair of
that
scissors.
old that you don't even know what's existing or what's around anymore?
Hey, you know how old I am, lady.
He's fairly old.
Lady.
I don't want to sound pretentious here, but no, like the cheapo scissors at Kmart. Like no, like my mom has been making stuff and doing the kind of sewing stuff her whole life, and she has a pair of I want to say they're Henkels, the Zwilling, whatever, freaking the 2 like little guys on a symbol. It's like a $300 pair of scissors. And
My question is, who's still
if-
shopping at Kmart?
nobody. We already went through this. If
There's still a Kmart.
If I was to grab those scissors and try to like I don't know use them for like opening a package or cutting something like that, like my mom would probably stab me with the scissors. Like
You know what I feel real bad about is like the one or two last artisanal guillotine makers. Just like there's so little call for them now. It's just
they're struggling.
Kmart
Like, I know
still
there's
exists for anyone who cares. Thank you.
there you
very
go. They're still a block. I think they're still a Blockbuster too.
Like
So,
three of them in the
suck
United
it.
States.
There's one block, but you know what? Probably in Afghanistan,
Fuck
they
it.
still behead people.
John
maybe.
Oliver
no, they
actually did
just
some
use
great
Rusty
work
Blade they
trying
found
to
on the street.
save a Blockbuster. He sent a bunch of Russell Crowe memorable.
All they're doing is chopping
memorabilia.
left hands off. It's not
Did
that
we
big of a
lose?
deal. Right hand. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
Fuck
not a
it.
big deal at all.
Why would you want to save a Blockbuster though? Because
I always just assume they're just using a bunch of paper cutters.
You heard that smell of video.
honestly, Blockbuster was the death of real video stores, and it was
No, you're right.
and it was a mafia owned fucking corrupt business that
The
Which
last
that also
solely
strikes-
owned in my area was Hollywood Video. A guy I knew owned it, and he ended up closing because people just wouldn't go there, and he ended up closing, which sucked. But at the
pretty
same
sure-
time, I bought a shit ton of videos off him, including The Great Silence, which was fucking awesome.
I'm pretty sure that in North Bay, our last place, like we had a place called Cyclops Video. It was on Gormanville.
This one time at
And
bank,
I'm pretty sure it was the last one, and we no longer have any. Like I've probably in most cities, there's none. It hasn't been for a long time, but like the last place to rent a DVD and Blu-ray, whatever kind of shit, is now gone.
they got killed by red
I think
box
it's-
machines.
Well,
I
like
think it's
that-
hilarious that
Blockbuster could have bought Netflix early on, and they were like, "Nah, we're good."
I think it's hilarious that you have people who bitch about the whole local companies shutting their doors, doing this stuff, being like, "Oh no, big box stores are taking over." Well, you didn't shop there, so aren't you contributing to
Listen.
the fact that they're shutting down?
don't shame Nick and his family.
Yeah, there was a grocery
Come on.
store here that everyone bitched when they closed, but they all went. The whole area went to Walmart for most of their groceries, and only went to this small mom and pop shop for like eggs once a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, you can't. Like, I went there and bought a whole like week's worth of groceries, and people looked at me like I was nuts. Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm buying groceries. We don't do that here. We just buy ground beef and eggs. I'm like, well, you're not gonna. They're not gonna stay open. Yeah, and they didn't because. But everyone was all upset when they closed. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Like,
And I see people nowadays, like, oh my god, big box companies, blah blah blah. I'm like, you guys are not shopping there. You are literally
Oh,
what could help the store.
I-
You are not
I
shopping
always
there.
find the funniest thing is where they go, I don't shop at Walmart. I shop here. I said, you know, they're selling the same shit, right? It's all Chinese crap. Like, it's because you just said one mass market company with another mass market company with another mass market company. I'm like, it's the same shit.
Yeah,
Asshole.
we get your feeling about mass market companies, Paul. Drink your cores.
like here in North Bay,
I
there's
like
there,
pizza. And-
here in
and
North
sex.
Bay, there is no
Same.
non big box grocery store except for like there's one place downtown called TW Foods, and the only way I believe they're really able to stay open is they've got a pretty good catering thing going on the side, and they also specialize in a lot of ingredients that you're not going to find in these big box places, like kind of more
Like
specialty,
baby blood.
like no, not so much, but like just like more
Oh.
Asian ingredients and stuff like that for making like or Japanese stuff for making the more specialized weird stuff. No shark fin or shit like that, but no, like that.
Mhm.
The people,
Only
that
the
own, the people that own the store are actually they're actually they've been in
To
the
be-
business. I worked with the one guy at Peaches.
Hey,
the restaurant used to be
Yeah,
years ago.
tell us about the grocery retailing in Welland.
Let's
Yeah,
hear
but-
this.
We have a place called Pupos.
Poopo.
Pupos, and it's like
It's what a great name.
Did
Sure
we
it's
lose
not.
Craig?
No, let
And he
passed out?
them talk about Pupos.
Pupos, and it's the best name in the grocery business, hands down.
It's
They
it's
just-
weird, but who cares?
And yeah, they have a good
You
deli.
should
They have a
hear
good
it,
meat section, and that's about it.
Nice. Actually, the TW place downtown also has a very good deli selection.
No. Listen.
It doesn't like
Fucking-
poop.
Fucking shittos. We'll let's dismiss this. Let me all tell you about a little mom and pop operation called Sobeys Groceries.
Yes.
Founded in
Yes,
1786 by the
It's gonna be a
hard-working
Tudor
John
part two.
Sobeys,
Uh,
dedicated to bringing the finest locally sourced produce and groceries.
Okay, I
Dry
have a
groceries.
question. I have a question for
Going
you.
local to you, Lee.
Wow.
Do you have to memorize that for your work? Like, is that something that's like mandatory?
No.
Let me tell
No,
you
sometimes it is.
how many homeless people we have helped over the years. Fed the homeless, fed the children.
Stick a camera in their face and record them,
Oh.
giving them the
You know
Per
what?
capita, the most donations to local food banks out of any grocery store that you can find.
I'm saying
these
this out of
days.
love.
In all
I think you
honesty,
win that.
here in
Like,
North
it's
Bay,
love.
Sobeys is like if you miss the one LCBO, like we have 3 LCBOs, the one here every day except for Sunday, close at 9 p.m. If you miss that cutoff, Sobeys is literally in the same parking lot as an LCBO, and they used to be open till 11 pre-COVID. They're currently open till 10. So if you miss, and they've actually got a pretty decent craft beer selection.
Night, Jamie.
So if
Good night, Jamie.
cheers,
Fuck
Jamie.
off, Jamie.
Yeah, if you
Where's
want to
Jamie?
get some,
Like, fuck
and
you, Jamie.
also
Like,
just
love you, Jamie.
everybody, every person I've met that works at Sobeys, they're
My
nice
question
people.
to Lee is:
So-
Do you have to know the Christmas song, the Soviet Christmas song
Here's the thing.
by heart?
Sobeys treats people right because Sobeys believes in people.
Yes.
And they want the people to come back and believe in Sobeys. Treat Sobeys right. It's a mutual
I just
thing.
want you to be. I need to get a lot of film equipment and money and people and go to you and make Intruder Part 2. I just love this store. Oh, I just want you to do it. It'd be great. I would pay all the money.
Lee's
All
been
the money.
indoctrinated into the retail.
I got something to show Lee too.
Yeah, all that other stuff that I said was bullshit, but there we go. But there's an excellent fucking one of the real things that Sobeys says is Sobeys makes it right. So, customer comes back. If you have a damaged product to any degree, if you're not satisfied with the products that you bought at your local Sobeys, took back home, you can bring them back and get them replaced with the same product or an equivalent without any cost.
Equivocal product. Or
Mhm.
better.
So you can, instead of, we're out of Cheerios, you can get the Compliments Oreos, which are just as good as Cheerios. Well, let me tell you how fucking great our general food brands are. They're just like the real thing. Not at all.
Are you
but-
trained this? Like, is this something that
No.
they like? Oh, okay.
He's been
I just-
indoctrinated to their
I looked at-
society. He is now a Stepford wife of
Lee's basically talking as if like it's like one of the scene from 1984 where they're all like in a theater and the Sobeys overlord
guys.
is like indoctrinating these words into their minds. Like Lee's playing that off pretty well. I like it.
Well, actually, that added a nice spookiness to the whole Stepford wife thing. So I like that. That was
Yeah.
creepy,
Steppenwolf, Magic Carpet
creepy
Ride?
time.
There's a siren outside.
Oh no,
Ooh.
it's fine.
There's a siren inside, too.
Wasn't Magic Carpet Ride Fleetwood Mac?
No,
that's
Carpet
Steppenwolf.
Ride was just
Yeah.
Steppenwolf.
I thought you were Canadian, Carrie.
Yeah,
She only howls
I apologize.
at
I don't know how
sirens.
I like to
didn't know that.
dream. You know,
It's
It's
scary.
scary.
He said,
Repertory sound machine.
We've disowned him at this point.
Yeah, I feel pretty
Yeah.
bad with it. Sorry.
You're
Yeah,
now
there was
on
a-
my
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
know. He
Yeah.
doesn't know what the original artist's songs. He just listens to covers.
But get a word in.
Go ahead.
You
The
know,
only thing I'll say about Sobeys is that they have been the only grocer that has abided by those ringing policies, where if something rings up at the wrong price, you get it at that price and then plus a 50% discount or some weird
Yes.
thing.
Nice.
Okay,
And,
Kinda cool.
so
the double ticketing.
Yeah, there's a weird law where if it scans up at the wrong price at a grocer, there you're entitled to something, and they have been the only one to have ever abided
That's
by
bullshit.
it without me even asking or even incurring about it. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, well, let's
There's
do
a
this.
place here called
This-
Giant where if it scans up wrong, you don't even pay. They just give it to you.
If it's under $10, I know in Canada or Ontario, if it's under $10, it's free for retail, not food, but for retail.
See, that's
And someone
because-
tried to claim it once, and like the item wasn't the same as the thing that's marked. And he tried to argue with me, and I'm like, no, the label is not. Someone literally just put something in the wrong spot. You can't just claim it just because somebody else who doesn't work here put it under a different tag.
Yeah. But see, that's because John Sobeys believed in people. and he believed in honesty and fairness.
Okay. The reason I asked that question is because when I worked at Good Life, you had to bring home what's his face? I can't remember his name now, but what's his face's fucking biography, and you had to read it, and that was something you had to do as like a new employee, and you had to remember. You had to remember everything.
I believe in the American working man because that's who I am, and that's who I care about.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to do any of that shit in Sobeys.
Oh God, we had to do it for Good
No.
Life, and it was the most annoying thing ever.
I can tell right now in Sobeys, it instills it in you with love, not with doctrine.
That's
Their
right.
demagoguery means nothing.
Because when I'm there, I make a difference, and I feel like I'm cared about by my immediate
And
co-workers
every
and
time you're
superiors.
there, you're working for the community around you.
Fuck's sake.
That is right.
It makes me feel good, guys, because I know I am helping my community every night I'm there.
I have
just listening to you.
I have a question. Did we lose? Like, is Craig passed out?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Possibly.
I think he's been sucked into another dimension. He's like just like this.
Was there an angle in his room? Because if there was, he might have got sucked into another dimension.
I just remember.
I think Greg's trying to say something, but nobody's letting him talk.
Oh, it's an interrupting fest tonight, so I will try to get in here. I just wonder if Ewart is high, and also can we see Ewart because he's not close to the camera.
I can't. No one can hear me, so I'm having to hold it close to my mouth so I can try to get a word in. But I just realized that people just won't shut the fuck up. No point.
Everyone's fucking interrupting everyone tonight. So.
Well, there's 9 people, so guaranteed.
Yeah, I know. It's a little bit of a.
There's 10
well,
people.
10 people. You can't, Craig.
Craig's passed out. He doesn't count.
He doesn't count. He's out. He's out.
Hey, he's still a human.
I've been trying to not be super interrupting. Sorry, Greg.
Trying?
He says that interrupting Greg. It's good.
We just wait for you to stop, and then you don't.
Just because we were trying to ask Craig what chlorophyll smells like doesn't mean that he's
Chlorophyll
not
smells like pretty much nothing except for like a tingly floral tone. Believe me, I know.
You would know.
What are you drinking, Greg?
More like if you smell like
Brutus
rubbing
Zeus?
alcohol, that's pretty much the only thing it smells
It's
like.
Dan.
Greg has got double
I'll make
tempest.
double tempest.
Hey, Dan.
Nick, don't go.
Oh, Daniel. Oh. Sorry?
Damn it.
Randomly, I just. Sorry, Ashley, go ahead.
Wait, is West Coast Nick here?
No,
Did somebody say that?
Ashley's turn. When Dan's working on getting here. Yes.
Wait, he's right here?
Okay, yeah. Because
Ashley, what are you gonna say?
I wasn't going to say anything. I was cheersing Greg on what he's drinking.
Oh, fair enough. Cool.
No, he's here.
I just remembered. Aside from that one place downtown, there's a high-end grocery store called Orchards here in town, where it's like all kind of super local produce and meats and stuff, and they do their own in-house smoked turkey breast that you then get sliced for deli meat, and it is the best shit ever. It's so good.
But we have nothing to compare to, Carrie.
Well, no, imagine your generic smoked turkey breast you get in the grocery store slice. That's in the bag, the kind of compressed ball of weirdness.
Isn't it usually a pressed meat?
Yeah, this stuff is this is an actual turkey breast.
Shit comes from a can.
Smoked, and it's
They were put there
it's
by a man.
phenomenal.
Django.
Cheers, what is Dan drinking over there? It looks like kind of maybe something fancy. What is it? What do you got? What do you do?
Greg, I said I'd drink up to 17%, but I lied. It's only 16%. I thought it was 17.
Fuck Dan.
But I'm drinking Nugni O's Dark Horizon.
Hey, the important thing is, does it have any lactose in it?
No, it does not.
Pronounce that
Well,
again. Pronounce that in
Nugni O.
Thank you for honoring my family, Dan, by not drinking lactose.
This is also a $50 bottle of beer.
Oh my god! What's the brewery?
Yeah.
Awesome, Paul.
Okay.
Nugni O.
That's the brewery. And what's the beer called?
Dark Horizon, 5th edition.
Dark Horizon, I've had a couple of those.
I'm
had
assuming-
the 1, 2, 3, and 4.
This
Nice.
is 5.
I'm assuming bourbon barrel aged stout.
What's that?
I'm assuming bourbon barrel aged stout.
Yes, it is a bourbon barrel aged. No, it's a regular imperial stout made by Yeah, it's just a regular, huge, big, beautiful imperial stout.
It's not barrel aged at all.
It's not barrel aged.
Extremely charry and disgustingly good.
I'm just laughing at you, like that corner of your face while you're snacking. It's just a fun visual.
I'm looking at. I'm
just really disturbed that Ewart has taken on the likeness of that fucking malted in Montreal cunt that I really dislike.
Oh,
So it's
God.
like
What's that guy's name?
That is kind of there, Lee. I can't.
Swami or some bullshit. Like
Swami.
fucking asshole.
It even comes in its own case there, Greg. There you go.
Hey, Ashley, I got a question for you.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I've had
Bullhorn.
brewery. I don't know which one, but it definitely wasn't 50. Oh.
Yeah, I think you may have actually had this one because you guys were talking about having the
Honey,
Dark Horizon.
I'll fill it out later. Don't fill it up
hold
now.
on.
I'll fill it up
Hold
later.
on.
Don't do it now.
Stop.
Stop.
1 second. Ewart, go. What was the question?
Is Bullhorn a German company?
No, it's an American company.
Oh, okay.
They feel like they're cheating.
Just curious, they make you guys read your founders' memoirs, Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
I actually, I was gonna say it's a little different. I actually have a couple copies. Yeah, I can handle it out for you if you want.
No,
It's all right.
Cole,
You know,
the
it's
name Cole
Walmart
Haan comes
demagoguery.
from, I can the demagoguery.
Are we playing a fucking beer hall putsch right now? Is that what's going on?
Yep.
Something like that. Anyways, Kraft and Cole and Eddie Hahn were 2 of 4 guys who they were workers for Cole Haan, and they bought the company because they fell on tough times during the Great Depression. So they actually sold themselves to 4 of their employees. And then they ran with it, and it just ended up becoming
Okay.
Cole, Eddie
But
Hahn,
much
Cole
like
Haan.
John Sobeys, they picked themselves up
Exactly.
from their bootstraps and were dedicated to serving the common community, the common man.
Common man.
And then Ashley Sexton got to take shoe returns.
Alarmingly, for the first 40 years of Sobeys' existence, no darkies. But they've since
That
they've
was
you
a good time, wasn't it?
That was great,
Can I ask
Lee.
you a question, Lee? Was
I did not
Sobey
see that coming.
originally the son of a plumber?
he was the son of a plumber, baby. He's a hard-working man, baby. He believes in the American dream, baby.
Craig,
Is anyone noticing that Craig's snoring?
Is it? I was asking if it was out.
Paul and I are questioning if that's even really Craig now. Like, we think he might have been replaced by an interdimensional
I
demon
think
of some
that
sort.
someone
I think he fell asleep
put Craig
listening to
in
us.
place of Craig because of that sharp angle in his ring.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
always thought Greg and Greg are the same person, but now I know different.
right into
Well,
the
you
highly
both pass out on
lucky
camera
category.
now. I guess it's the same person.
Yep.
I passed.
I'm more
Alright.
a little
Hey, yeah.
weirded out by Ash because every time he talks, I don't see his mouth moving, but I hear words. So that's more freaking me out. But that's a whole different thing.
What's happening
I'm a
there?
robot.
That's not Ashley anymore. It's a fucking Migo took his brain.
Oh,
And he's just wearing a
Nico from New York came over and he's
wearing a fucking wax mask, man. That's
I
insane.
actually noticed his mouth was a little buzzy by the words he was saying. A little buzzy. Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Plants have taken over him.
Whisper in the
All right.
darkness, by the way.
All right. I just wanted to point out, Dan, show us what you're drinking.
Well, since you missed out on
He already
it,
did. He already
I
did.
already did,
Well,
but
I
you
wanna
missed
do
out.
this
But I'll
again,
do it
'cause it's
again.
your
No
question.
way.
Nugneos, Dark Horizon.
Stop touching the
Fifth
dishes,
edition.
Greg.
How do you pronounce that brewery again?
What's that?
How do you pronounce that brewery?
Nugne.
Is
That's
it
correct.
Nonya?
Nugne.
Oh,
It took me a long time to learn that, and I actually had to look it up.
You keep
and
learning.
find out how. Because
Keep
it's no.
learning.
I hear West Coast Nick. Where is he? I can't see him. West Coast Nick.
You say lactose Nick? Yeah, that's Dan's new name. It's lactose Nick.
Hey,
No,
you
it's
know what?
West
There's
Coast,
no.
Nick.
There's no lactose in here.
It's Nugninik.
Nugne.
Niagno. Are you drinking Niagno?
do you know what this? Do you know what this stands? Okay, who knows
It's
what
called
this?
Naked Island. Niagno.
There you go. There you go. See,
I'm a smart man. I know things.
you've got a lot of time in your hands. We already know this.
Please make us
I know. I
better.
masturbate constantly.
Jesus Christ! What the?
Well, you just bored Craig.
Wow.
You're killing us, Craig, man. Jeez, buddy.
That was a loud one.
You are.
Please,
You know what?
please tell me we're still live, Nick.
We are.
All right, so Jamie, clip
Jamie,
away.
yeah, clip
Get
that.
that store, baby.
Jamie, this is all you.
Jamie's already left, but he'll
see you in the morning.
watch back.
Oh, he'll see it in the morning. He's got something to watch now.
Yeah. Time to fap too.
Yeah, no,
Did you?
Go ahead.
I was going to ask Greg. Did you hit any of that whiskey that you showed a picture of earlier?
Yeah, I'm still working on this bottle of. I had to be semi-functional today, so I was drinking like ish beers. But yeah, whiskey will throw me off the deep end. But after I'm done this, yeah, I'm drinking whiskey, and y'all probably pass that on camera.
Right on.
Nice. Fetch. Oh, yeah, you go fetch, Trail Boy. I mean,
Of course, there's a puppy on it.
Aw.
St. Bernard.
It's Trailway's lager.
Jamie's not here. Damn it. I got my package today.
Oh,
Do an
you
unboxing
put
video.
Jamie's package in your mouth.
He will watch this tomorrow.
Yeah, so you should just do your unboxing right now.
Do you want it, Dan?
Jamie, where's my
Yeah,
package?
I'll do
Where's
it.
my
I'll do it
package?
another. I'll do it later. Right now, I'm sitting
All right.
back,
Jamie,
relaxed,
where's
and
my
enjoying this
package?
beer. I'll pull a Nick. I'll unbox it tomorrow.
Unboxing the next day? Okay, sure. Jesus
Jamie,
Christ.
where's my package?
We're supposed to be. We're supposed to be.
You should totally record it with Craig as your commentary.
So here we have this beer. Okay, you're bored. Next, we have.
Now
this
we have
beer.
Burn Cat.
This is a $500 bottle of beer.
Well, it is
What? Shit.
really, really like what is it? 2 o'clock for him now?
Yeah,
3
it is.
o'clock.
Closer to 3.
Was it 2 bottles of Coors Banquet for $500 or?
No, that's in Quebec.
Okay. I like a kokanee though.
Really? I'm sorry.
You know
to hear
what?
that.
You know what? I'll admit. So I was at the beer store today or yesterday, and I was like, I just want to get some shitty lagers. So I went in there and I was like, "Do you guys have any kokanee?" The guy's like, "No."
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Well, I'll just grab some NGD instead. Like, just.
They still make.
Ever since Renee hinted to the kokanee ad, I've been in love with kokanee, so fuck it. And I had some at the Flying Saucer when I was drunk, and it
I
was good.
tried to get some. I like kokanee as well. It's bad, but it's good. It's
Do they
a good
still?
Ash,
Do
why
they
don't you just get another High Life? It's a good beer.
Shit.
I don't. Last time I had High Life, I was probably drinking it too slow, and I found it got really corny when it warmed up.
Just like your jokes.
Well, I drink every.
No, Jack, you beat me!
Oh.
What?
Fuck you! I was taking a sip. Damn it! I'm happy we're on the same level though.
We're gonna ask Lee to calm down right now. Calm down.
Yep.
Wait,
For Joe's status, we're gonna ask everyone to calm down now.
Fucking Lee is drinking a Coors right now, like as we speak.
Right, baby. This shit.
I haven't seen him punch a sibling yet, which is really weird.
What is that, Lee? Is
Coors-
that another course?
It's Coors Original. Yeah, Coors Original. Coors Banquet. Yeah.
Look at that head
Should I
on
open-
that. My
Should I
God.
open this thing or not? Should I actually
Yeah,
drink this right
yeah.
now?
No, fuck yeah.
Do it.
Fuck-
Shotgun that shit,
Fuck
man.
yeah, he says.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. It's a fucking baby beer, man. Like,
Well,
give me
I
a
don't have a
break.
girlfriend right now, so I guess I can't hit somebody. So that's good.
Yeah.
So are you
Take a
saying I
sip,
should feed that to
swirl
my
it, and
baby?
guzzle it, man.
Ashley, is that what you're
Is
saying?
this a
I should
twist
feed
off
that to
or
my
what is
baby
this
for
thing?
baby beer?
It's a
Oh
baby
fuck!
beer.
It's a twist off. Ooh, I got
Craig,
creepy.
It's a baby beer.
I haven't had a twist
Well,
off
this
in
is
so long.
well, this
Ooh,
is
it's
Paul.
creepy.
Paul.
Wait.
Paul brushes his
wait.
teeth with like bourbon barrel aged stouts in the morning. Like,
U.S. bourbon barrel aged stouts, not anything else. I mean, I don't know if that's any fancy shit or not, but
oh, it doesn't
Shut up.
stink. My God, Paul, you're such a prima donna.
Oh man, Craig is the mighty stores.
I thought I was bad. Man, I could
I'm
probably
muted.
outsnort him
God damn it.
still, but still.
Going back to a
Jesus
question
Christ.
from a little bit before.
You can mute him.
Melee, do you have any siblings?
Damn it.
Yeah, I have a brother.
Okay, I thought maybe.
Let's
Yeah.
just enjoy this.
He's at work, so I can't assault him after drinking a copious amount of Coors tonight. So
All right, I feel better now. I went over and knocked my daughter out.
You,
Okay, so we're good.
Lee, mainly you leave your parents
Also,
alone.
abuse is done.
I wouldn't assault my parents, Carrie. I'm
It
not a
was-
piece of shit.
I know, hence it being a obvious joke. I love you, man.
Okay, Paul, it's not that bad, man. Like, give me a break. It's
You
it's
can-
not
Dude,
like
it
some American
stinks.
wild
It
ale.
stinks. It stinks like my nuts.
It's like wild fermentation going on here.
You've got some weird smelling nuts, dude. I don't know how else to say
Wow.
it.
Well, yeah.
Wow,
Have you
quote
ever
that,
sat-
Jamie. Quote that, Jamie.
Honestly, if your nuts only smell like fucking Coors Banquet, then they smell
Wait,
way better than
can
I
we
ever
just
imagined.
Hold on for just a second. This is room temperature. This is warm.
Well, that's
See,
on you,
well,
man.
that,
Like,
that's,
not my
that,
fault.
that, that's a big mistake that you have made right there. That's on you.
Because
Yeah,
I
that's
drink
definitely
everything
on you.
warm
Label
because
serve
it's
cold.
warm. It shows its true qualities. And right now, this thing stinks. Like skunk and weeds and mold.
PA albino Brunos over here. Everything's got to be drank at room
It's
temperature.
not
my
like
God.
it's not like a Coors Light. You have to fucking put it in
Actually,
the fridge.
Dude, some
Wow.
beers are meant to be drank ice cold. It's the way
Stop making negative comments about people who are not in the chat, okay? But
Wow.
this is stinky.
No shade in this group, honestly.
Well, hey, I got no problem with Chad the albino rhino, but I think it's very weird that he drinks all of his beers at room temperature, and that's what I'm
Because
I'm
it shows the
equating.
distinction and the character and the problems of the beer. If you drink everything cold, it hides everything. So a pure reviewer should drink it warm.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you. Goodbye.
Also, do you know what room temperature is in the Arctic?
Yeah, that's true.
That's exactly
That's a good point.
exactly what
That's
my
a good
house
point.
is. It's about 69 degrees.
Also, here's the fucking thing: if beer is not meant to be drank at room temperature, do you fucking drink milk at room temperature too to get all
Yes.
the flavor? No, you don't.
Yes, of course I
It's
do.
not meant to be fucking drank at room temperature. You fucking hillbilly.
You know,
You're
people
a hillbilly.
in Germany still
I
pour
can't,
milk under the
I
fucking-
can't disagree with Greg on this
table.
one. It's
Like,
some
what the
some
fuck?
beers, some like the
Don't say
Why
like,
you-
oh no.
Right.
See, the thing is, this is the whole point of me being an asshole. Is you can say, oh, but make sure you drink it cold. Okay, it's all fucked up, but if you drink it cold, it's okay. That doesn't mean it's not fucked up, because it is, asshole. You piece of shit. You fucking monkey. Come on now, I will
Well,
fuck you.
okay,
I
a
will
beer
fuck-
should
I
taste
will
great
fuck- I
warm.
will
I
fuck
get
you,
that.
Greg.
Some
I'll
beers
fuck-
taste.
I will fuck
Some
your dick,
beers are meant to be
Greg.
drank cold.
Well,
Hey,
obviously we know where the
Paul,
Coors
can you
Light
hold
is
that thought
going
for
and
1
what
second?
happens.
Meanwhile,
And
I have
now
like a
everyone
glass full of
please make
ice.
fun of me as a whole. I love you.
Oh my
All right,
god.
Oh my
all
God.
right. I just want to say something. I just want to have a quick.
Earn my face.
I just want to have a quick
Face.
moment of
Shut up.
silence. A quick moment of silence here, in honor of Craig passing out on the street.
Exactly.
Oh, is that what that means?
Sorry, I don't have a hat to wear, so I'm just gonna take my headphones off.
Yeah.
I really feel like now it's almost like it's the universe doing
like
like a
dating my last
meta commentary on our chat.
You
It's-
were awesome, dude.
Craig.
I just want to point out
How's the live chat going?
that was a horribly failed attempt at a moment of silence. Just gonna say.
All right, let's do a real
do a real moment of silence.
People here fucking interrupt moments of silence, but I wish we could get the Queen on here to just like say "God save the Craig."
God save the Craig.
Oh, people are still posting Greg gifts. It's amazing. It's amazing how many Greg gifts there are. All right.
I'm
Now
having fun finding all these.
I love the fact that we finally stopped talking for a bit and Greg takes the opportunity to start.
Yeah.
Can I give a station?
Everyone
Love you,
shut up.
Greg.
Greg starts. All right, never
Yeah,
mind.
because I would have suspected Redbeard to start talking.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. You know, Nick, you do have the power of moving Craig to a different channel, right? Or muting
Nah.
him.
It's fun.
No.
Why would you? He's
Why
gonna
would
watch
you?
this. We're gonna make him watch this tomorrow and see how long we've endured his snoring for. You can also
He's part of the
mute
team.
him. Just saying, like all the rest of us individually can mute him. So if those were bothered by him,
Can I say something? And I don't mean to be mean. I'd like to see Dan West Coast Nick instead of a black box. Because I got a black box right now. I
You
don't
got
know
a
who the
black-
fuck.
Oh, you might have to exit and come back
Oh,
in
you
so
have
you
to
can see
exit
him.
and come back in. That's why.
Oh, we're not doing that because I barely
Oh,
got
come on!
in.
You want to see me? Come on now. You can't see me. Yeah, that's right. Just that was a pathetic burp. You deserve that fucking splashback on that one.
So bad.
That was
Fuck you
horrible.
guys. Okay, I'll try. I promise I'll try.
See, now he's gonna leave and not be able to come back.
Yeah, probably.
Love you, Paul.
Bye bye.
You'll be back. You always come back.
Come in your mouth, Billy.
And I was creepy. Thanks, Ash. I heard that.
No, I'm way more creepy.
Yeah,
Because
I
tongue
expect
butt.
that from you.
yeah.
Paul's all herpy-ish. You know, you think it's like cured up and then it flares up.
How can he be herpy
I
when he
am
lives in the woods and
disease-free,
doesn't
thank
do
you,
anything?
good sir.
It's all the wonderful sap he gets to do. I mean, take care of.
Musky.
Musky.
What kind of
That's-
crackers are those, you were?
What's that musky scent? It's eau de pine.
Those premium plus crackers?
It's that joy of not bathing.
Well, Uritzen cracker ecstasy over there. My God.
Speaking
No,
of
I mean,
shit,
I mean, he
it was dinner time an hour ago. Oops.
I mean, his family does not let him get many calories in the week, so
Those are Rice Crisps.
Ooh.
Cheetos.
We had fish and chips tonight. Had
Is
an
it
easy,
Cheetos?
low effort supper.
It works. I've
My mom
got-
gets the. Sorry, go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
No. Your mom gets the what?
The Crisco kind of order thing, where like you pick this giant order thing out of a catalog and then you pay for it
The
a
box.
bit a month over a year, and then I think in December this giant order of food shows up and it's like a bunch of like freezer stuff and shit like that. And
Ah!
Yeah,
She-
I've
she
seen
gets-
those before.
she gets these like the frozen fish, pre-batter stuff, but it's like actually like
The fresh frozen?
every piece is like a different size and stuff. And it's all random and shit. It's actually like good quality fish as opposed to like the generic Highland or whatever stuff you get. That's like all just super processed. It's pretty good.
Everything's suppressed, yeah. I've seen those boxes. I've never.
It's pretty cool. Like the catalog, the amount of different, like there's like a whole huge meat thing, or like if you want to get a bunch of snacks and shit, there's like these huge chips and pop kind of orders and shit, and like there's.
I like to
so
say
many
that nothing has changed.
That's more than 2 fingers there, Greg, and nothing has changed. You can't see
That
me.
is less than 2 fingers. I have fat fingers. Come on.
That's like
It's just
that
2 fingers would be at least half that glass. Come on.
that
now.
right there is easily enough to ruin my evening. Like if I drank that amount of hard alcohol straight,
Ooh, a Baltic.
Thing is, I have a whole bottle,
Big
so I can keep
Yeah.
more for this stuff.
what's the
You need to
percentage
put
on
some
that?
ice in that and
Because
fill it
you
the
missed-
rest of the way up.
you missed that. Actually, Nick had that same beer last night.
Oh, did he?
Talked about
Yeah, I
it.
wasn't
What
around
beer
last
is that?
What is the ABV on that,
Baltic
Scott?
Border from Grimross.
Oh, Grimross, yeah. He didn't miss out. He's just drinking his tonight. Let me know how you think there, Scott.
Okay, I need to stop.
Well, hurry up.
What's
I spilled it on
the?
my keyboard.
Oh no!
So
really?
Paul, you still can't see me?
Oh shit, dude!
No, I can't see it. West Coast Nick. You know what? That's not a bad thing, you son of a bitch. But at the same time, I'm just saying, I can't see
One
it.
for two.
Well, maybe I should leave and come back.
No,
Actually-
it does. I don't think it affects that
You could try
because
it.
I still see some black screen. I think like Craig is or something like that.
It'll only take Dan like a second and a half to leave and come back. So you
Yeah,
can try it.
exactly. It doesn't take me long, unlike you that has to like.
Nick, do you remember what was the ABV
Are
on
you
that
leaving?
Baltic
Are
Porter?
you leaving there?
It's 6-4.
There, Ewart?
Yeah,
No, sorry. 8-4. 8-4.
Oh,
Going
okay.
back.
That's
You guys
not
Pretty beefy.
Most of you board the fuck.
Bye.
Only a
Why
couple
you
of you.
was
know.
leaving?
I love you, Ewart.
Thanks,
Have a
Ewart.
good night.
I'm glad I
Right,
bored the
Ewart.
Take
shit
your
out of you.
prune juice.
So have a good night.
Drink your
See you,
prune
Swami.
juice.
Have a good one, man.
Take your
Don't forget to put
ibuprofen.
your depends
Bye.
on when you go to bed.
Your back
Yeah.
pill.
Eat your malted wheat in the morning.
Bye, Greg.
Don't forget your
Malted
malted,
wheat beer.
Bye,
Take
Greg.
your Metamucil tonight.
You're
Don't
malted
forget
in
lots of
Montreal.
fiber.
There's so many old
Get your
jokes
dry
happening.
brown,
Damn
dry brown
right.
toast with fruit
I don't get a
jam.
chance to say that much. I'm gonna say it to
Oh,
fucking
damn,
everybody.
look at
Yeah,
you.
that's
West
delicious.
Coast Nick is in the house.
Oh, you got it.
Oh,
Nice.
you can actually see me now.
Nice.
Yeah, but obviously you have no lights in front of you because you're dark as fuck yet. Amateur.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got like 18 lights
Yeah,
on behind.
the
I got
other
18
night,
lights behind. We had this discussion
Yeah.
last night.
yeah,
I have better lighting, and I have no lighting, and he has all the lights, and he's got worse lighting.
You
I
know
gotta
what?
say, I'm not.
Fine. Fuck you
Fuck
all.
all y'all.
There. Fuck you all.
I never tried. I never tried.
I'm not sure if you picked up and
I
heard
like
it,
the
but
barrel.
Better.
There.
Better.
You have lights.
Yeah, better. Yeah,
Thanks
better.
to Microsoft Word, you guys have fucking
Okay,
lights.
okay. I've got enough of you.
Really?
Give it back down. Give it back down now.
All right, okay, there you go. Now you got me dark.
That's
There
too
you go.
funny.
Much better. Thank you.
I'm not sure
Oh,
if you picked
don't
up and
do
heard
that.
on it, but Male Lee.
Unfortunately,
I
I
heard
still have
the,
to see you in your ugly face.
Sorry,
Look at the big puppy.
The Swami comment as Europe was going. That was cool. That was good stuff. That was fun.
Look at the
That
puppy.
piece of shit.
Here comes old Greg.
the Arnold.
Scary man.
Look at the big suck.
He just looks like a big
He's just a big
something to
suck.
show you.
blob right now.
You know what that is?
Oh, look at the big
It's Greg's
suck.
vagina.
What he is,
Or is it Craig?
Vagina.
No,
He's
it's
a
great.
landman.
I've had Craig beat her for a while. I hear no snoring.
I think all my pets are laying in front of fans right now.
Oh,
so
there's-
it's so
I see-
goddamn hot up here.
I just saw Chloe for half a second. Where'd she go? There. Look at
Oh.
her. It's so funny to me that you get your cat shaved. It's so
God.
Why
Yeah.
do you abuse your cat like that by shaving it?
weird. You know what?
Yeah,
honestly, like
Really?
moo cow. If a moo cow, I'm pretty sure would like just try to murder me if I attempted it. But like, I would love to be
Yeah,
able to
but
shave
okay.
it down.
So you're talking about Greg's cat, right?
Yeah.
So Greg, your cat's a Himalayan, right?
No, a Persian.
Persian, whatever. It
They're
has a lot of
similar-
really thick
They're-
fur that
they're-
it really doesn't need, right?
Yes, they're
It's got
similar.
way
Persia
too much
and
fur.
Himalaya are
So-
very, very not the same place. I just want you to say that.
Okay, whatever.
They're similar styles of cat.
They're still super fancy cats, and they have a lot of fucking fur. It's all the same shit. Okay, we're all getting to the same point. So they've all been bred, continuously bred, whatever. Get the fluffiest, get the whitest, the whitest, whatever. These cats shouldn't exist the way that they are. You know what I mean?
You're
Okay,
Like,
so you're saying you
So-
should club them to death with a hammer.
Look at
exactly.
Greg's dog.
So, yes,
Greg's dog
they
is
do
also an
need to be
example.
shaved
Yes.
because
You
they
know,
are
club
bred.
Greg- dog to death. Wow, a lot of weirdness going on right now.
No, but yeah. At the same time, though, actually, like the people that actually
Let's
use
see
it,
where Ash is going with this.
you can shave a cat, or you can like, the amount of time and effort it would take. Like some people, like there's a person when I walk Oreo, there's a lady
Okay,
that on
hold
the same
on.
street.
I'm Redbeard. I'm gonna
Sure.
call my Redbeard pause card, and I'm gonna say, what do those feral cats that you talk about that kill birds? What do they all look like?
Generally short haired. You're not wrong.
Short-haired, tabby
You,
cats.
you,
right?
are right. Like a cat like
Yeah.
Greg's let out in the wild,
Yeah.
we get all matted and stuff super quick. But at the same time, you can get it
cat-
shaved like he does, or if you're like using it as a show cat,
in a
you have to
condo
brush
that's
it
air
every
conditioned.
day so much. Is all I'm saying.
It's got too
The
much
effort.
fur.
The effort.
For the record,
Yeah.
if my cat was let out in the wild, she'd be dead within a week. She has
Not
no.
even a week. Probably like 3
No,
days. Like,
fucking
Fucking
no-
pigeon would take her out.
Yeah. And along
like-
those same lines, like I said, there's a lady who walks her. She has a Shih Tzu, like Oreo, but she's got like one of the ladies that like lets the hair grow. Like the whole dog's every hair on that dog is all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
And I can just imagine how uncomfortable it is for the dog and the amount of effort that she has to put in every
big
day
suck.
to not have them. Like she has, like with Greg's dog, Chloe. If he wanted to keep the hair long and not mat it up, he'd have to brush the cat at least like maybe a couple times a day, every single day.
Yes.
And just the effort trade-off of just getting her shaved.
We do to prolong her brushings. We try to brush her like once every day or two. Like we're not every day, but like maybe every 2 days.
Yeah.
And it doesn't keep up. Literally, he would have to do it like 3 times a day to keep up.
Well, it's like with Moo Cow, her like she's got this like her mane, like this right here on her. At least once a day, there's some weird matty thing where I can usually like grab it and pull it out. And
I'm gonna fucking bite
even
that.
right now, like just the amount of hair that always like it just never ever stops. It's
Lee,
just-
you're old enough to probably remember this, but this reminds me of when the fucking whatever the International Dog Show would take the spot of Raw's War.
Oh God!
And
Oh
when I
my
was going to watch
God!
wrestling, I'd hear this fucking inane bullshit that I'm listening
Tonight's
to right
Raw's War will
That's
not
what
be
this is.
shown because we're at the fucking dog show.
Oh,
Fuck
no,
you!
Raw's War. Oh, that was so good when it came out. I was so
This is
jacked for
exactly
those.
what's happening right now.
You know what's really bad is when I actually tried to get tickets for the Vancouver show for Raw's War, and they fucking screwed it up. Thanks, Ticketmaster. I could never get tickets.
Do you guys remember watching the very first episode of Raw's War?
I do.
I
Yeah.
remember watching it. I remember watching it, and it was a thing, and I did it. And I
The
watched
very
it.
the very
I
first
can't
Raw,
remember.
the very first Monday Night Raw I watched was the one where Bobby Heenan was leaving the company, and so he got kicked out
Yep.
of Raw by Gorilla Monsoon, kicked him out of the door.
Okay, I was honestly very confused up until Lee just like when actually he said Raw's War.
You're so young.
In my
You're
head,
young,
it was
You're a young
it
man.
was-
You don't understand.
I misheard. I thought he was saying
No,
Raw.
you're just really
Raw,
dumb.
like
You're a dumb
Raw's.
person. You're
Shut,
stupid.
Paul, just shut the fuck up for a second.
I'm
dude. Seriously, man.
I'm
Like,
trying to
what the
come up with excuses.
hell? You're being
for
ridiculous.
you.
I'm just trying to say something, and I'm just like,
I love you
fuck.
too.
I heard Raw's War, not Raw is War,
Raw's.
and I was very confused. And then Lee
If
was
you're
like,
Raw's
hey,
War, you should know exactly what we're talking about.
Raw is War. I heard Raw's War. That's why I was very
fair enough.
confused.
Okay,
for a
yeah,
second.
yeah, we're
And then,
moving on.
that, yeah,
Good stuff.
that was it.
Sweet.
Sorry.
Anyways, yes, I remember that first episode, and it was weird because it was in like it wasn't like an arena. It was almost like
No, it was in like a small little fucking theater.
No,
It was a theater
actually
because
like a
it had
Cow
a
Palace
balcony.
fucking.
It
The
had a
funny thing was
balcony
like
to
it was one of those ones where it had a pre-made balcony over top of
Yes,
it,
yeah,
and
it
it
had
was
a
one of
balcony
those
on it.
like outdoor arenas that was kind of like a farm exhibit made into like it was really shitty.
It was so
But that was
weird.
the
It was
cool
so
thing
weird.
about it. Like it was so low key, and then you see Raw War is War now. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, it is
You know what
so
I mean? But like
stupid.
back in the day, it was like the first like 10 were so
watches
low.
Raw anymore anyway?
But yeah,
Shut up, you fucking wrestling ref. You should know what Raw's War. What Raw?
No, I said who watches it? No one watches it.
Nobody watches it anymore.
Not anymore. I would just watch the pay-per-views for the entertainment.
No, but like the first shows, like they were in that smaller venue, but that was still like vastly bigger for a wrestling TV show than you'd ever seen before because
Yes.
they were always
Except
there
for
was
Soccer on Saturday Night. That was really bad.
yeah, but that
Raw War is amazing.
but those like they were done in the studio wrestling way where it's like you just have like a studio audience of maybe 100 at the most kind of thing, and it's
Right,
right in a
I
TV
agree.
studio kind of thing.
Because I was a big fan of Mid-South, Memphis, stuff
Mhm.
like that. So I know what you're talking about. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Mid South was mostly shot in the what is it the whatever McNeil's Boy Club or whatever the fuck it was
Yeah,
called.
the McNeil's Boy Club in Louisiana.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna
With,
say
Bill
Stampede
Watts.
Wrestling.
With
Fuck
Bill
you all.
Watts.
Stampede Wrestling.
Stampede Wrestling is okay, except it's Canadian, and Canadians suck. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
fuck you.
Paul,
I
come
love
up
you,
to Alberta and fucking
You're
say
the
that.
best. You're the best person in the world,
You, Paul.
except for Greg.
Paul, come up
you.
to Alberta. We'll talk, okay?
Canada's terrible with all of our super hardcore gun death and
Fuck
fucking.
Fuck you.
know.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, I love Stampede Wrestling. It was great.
Have you,
We just
have
been-
you watched the recent?
It's
have
one
you
of those
watched the
things.
recent
I
taping of
love
Impact?
watching Stampede Wrestling. I love watching Mid South. I actually like
Mid-South, yeah.
watching, even though it kind of sucked, a lot of the Texas
I'm
stuff,
sorry,
the demo stuff, the Fritz von Erich stuff.
Oh yeah, the
The
world
problem
class.
is we're world class. The only thing we're mentioning it right now is because we can kind of watch it. Stampede, we could never watch it when we were growing up. It wasn't televised here. But Stampede Wrestling is fucking amazing. So is Portland. Portland is another one that never got televised here. So it's like LA. LA was huge. Hawaii was huge. But those are the territory days, which was the best part of wrestling, and they're all gone now. So it sucks.
Although Stampede's TV was pretty shitty on the most part because they'd show clip matches, which is just like I don't want to see clipped matches. Like I want to see the whole fucking match.
You say clip
You want to see the whole
matches?
fucking thing. Yeah.
Did
massive,
your
yeah,
dog let it rip
yeah.
there, Greg? I mean, you were looking like you're spraying something there.
No, my wife had nail polish that was had a really tight lid. It took me a little while to get it off.
Did it accidentally get on that canvas behind you? Because it's really looking shitty.
Ooh. It's probably.
I make
more
fun of
than-
that thing every time I see Greg.
Oh yeah, yep.
It's so bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, I missed out on Stampede Wrestling here. I wanted to see it, but now we have like this Canadian wrestling that's going on. I gonna check it out at some point.
What do you mean
in
you
time,
missed out on Stampede?
You know what the best wrestling was? IHW wrestling.
Stampede
You know
was
why?
still going
I
on when
was
you
on
were
it.
a kid.
but- No, Stampede Wrestling isn't going on anymore.
So modest, Scott.
No, when you were
I
a kid,
know.
though, it was.
It
The
was.
best-
but
I mean, every like
I lived in the West Coast.
IHW.
Like I lived in Victoria. We didn't get Stampede
Okay.
Wrestling until it
Oh,
actually
okay. I
started
got
to
you.
go through.
Yep,
So
I got you.
I mean, Stampede kind of died in 1989 anyway. Like the
I thought you were a
original.
local kid.
no,
Like
I'm
you-
not a local kid. I moved here in 2000. So
Yeah, but you're still Canadian, so. Ugh.
yeah, all right, fair enough.
Oh,
You're
it's a
still
joke,
American,
it's a
so
joke.
fuck you
Calm
too.
down. I love you. Sorry.
No, you're not allowed to say sorry. I'm supposed to say sorry, so sorry, Paul.
I didn't say
I'm
sorry. My E's are not sore. I said sorry. It's okay.
Oh, that
What's
was
that
It's
about?
all right. The
That was
West Coast guys are not as sensitive as the East Coast guys, so you're okay. You're tough. I get you.
Oh,
Fair
bit of a kind of shot
Oh,
at Nelly and Nick
Oh,
over
yeah.
there. Yeah.
You see,
What?
yeah.
Paul was just saying.
What?
Paul was saying the West Coast Canadians are more tough than the East Coast Canadians before he left there.
That might be
Bullshit.
true. I don't know. I don't care.
Bullshit.
He's not that tough. That's why I'm the alpha.
Oh,
Like, fucking right above me, right here, is an argument for how people out west can be, can not be tough, but then make themselves pretty goddamn tough. I feel like Nick would be
Oh, Nick.
at least have some stamina and agility in a fight compared to like Nick a year ago type shit. Like yeah,
Let's see it, old man.
You
Let's
fat
come back.
shaming a year ago, me.
a little bit, and fat unshaming you, current you, I guess you'd say, like congratulating current you, I guess you could say. Because, dude, like you're doing some fucking fantastic shit for yourself, man. I'm very
Actually, I mentioned it before in one of the comments. What you're doing is basically how my dad got started. So he started off just doing like short rides here and there, and then it just became like this thing where he pushed himself further and farther and faster. So it just that's how you start. Like I know you compared like other people, but that's the thing. Like there's so many other people who've never done anything or make excuses not to, versus you who's actually going out and doing something.
Okay, I'm making a joke right now, legally. No
I
offense.
missed.
And Nick, do not push yourself
a little
to the
bit.
point
I just heard the
where
most
you have to use a
defensive person
walker.
in the East Coast talk, and I just didn't. I didn't miss anything else. What did I?
It was a joke. It's like,
There was two conversations going at the same time, and I managed to pick up mine.
Did I start an international incident? I'm very sorry because Red Beard's really emotional. I just want to say that really quick.
International? What the hell are you talking about? You're
I
fucking
sure
American.
am.
There is no
Say
international
national.
here.
I love it. Yes, fuck with me. Yes. Yes.
Hey, Greg. I was
Take it
Same
from
name,
behind.
Arnold.
Take it from
Whatever
behind,
did
Paul.
Arnold.
You know you
Snap.
want it.
Fiction with maple syrup. I love it. That's a great.
Whatever pepperoni stick
Scott's
you
a little bit of a
found,
dick. I just
or,
want to
like,
say it.
Fucking Sudafed.
Scott, yeah, Scott's quiet. He's a little bit of a dick,
He's
though.
quiet. But I'll tell you what, I want to lick him. He's tasty.
He does have a dick.
Come on TV, brother. Take a look at the stream. Fuck you.
Take a
I am
little
watching the
motherfucker.
stream.
You like this shit? Yeah. You like that? Yeah.
Chris.
Oh, here we go.
I
Here's
didn't
his
know.
fucking video that he had.
No, calm down. Calm down.
Come down.
Oh, do I have? No, I don't. I was gonna ask you.
we have our first new comment in quite some time. Off the tent says hello.
Ooh, off the tent thinks he can come up and start talking shit to us. Yeah. No, we can't do it. No.
Oh,
He said hi, gents and Lady Lee. I'm not quite sure how that is shit talking. Macho man.
When you
Because
talk to the Macho King,
by
you
definition,
address him
we're
as such. Yeah.
She's a lady. She's not a gent by
The
definition.
Macho King?
A Mojo King. Yeah.
New talk.
I don't. This is legitimately. Did he actually ever refer to himself as the Macho King?
That's right. Yeah, I was the king of the ring. Yeah.
Okay, just never knew that.
Gray's eyes are.
Okay, off the 10th he was on his break. Done now, and he'll talk later. So yeah, he came by this for 5 seconds or so.
That's right, Chris. Just shut your goddamn mouth. Yeah, in the presence of the Macho Man.
He's driving a forklift tonight. He could like tape his phone to the fucking corner of the forklift and watch us while he does his shit. Probably, come on.
Because it was horrible.
Yeah, and break a bunch of safety rules at the same time.
Hey! Stop it!
Hey, Ashley! I was making a joke, buddy. What the hell? Fuck's sake.
Yeah, calm down
Jesus.
with your OHS violations. Yeah.
People's lives aren't a joke.
So, Greg, how is that whiskey that you're having, my friend?
Such a
The thing about the whiskey is it's gone.
Jesus Christ, that went quickly.
What shall I do with a drunken sailor?
Holy fuck! Have you ever seen me drink
Well,
whiskey? Jesus Christ!
You can shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty
He's
razor.
had a couple of good beers.
Shave his belly with a rusty
I mean,
razor early in the
this,
morning.
I have to give Greg applause. Congratulations, Greg, for towning that, and you need more.
Yeah, you need more.
I feel like he didn't down.
Shake hands with
Drop
danger.
of an icicle in there, put a little ice cube in there, and fill it all the way up.
Stop it!
Paul, stop.
Shut up. I just want to ask a question.
Well, one, I don't do well with
Let
telling me
Greg
to-
talk.
Alright.
Let Greg
Should I
talk.
get a scotch? Should I refill this scotch?
Yes.
Or should I get
Yes.
The answer, no matter what, is refill and do more. Yes.
What would Greg do? Greg would fill it up.
I think
I
what
couldn't
we can
hear
take
your
from this, I
advice.
think what we
Greg,
can
I
take
opened
from
a
this,
$50 fucking bottle of fucking beer for you, so yes, do it.
I think
What?
if the
No, wait,
question is, if you're asking the question more booze, then the answer is yes.
Did anybody hear the second part of his question? Because he said, should he fill this or something else? I didn't hear the second part. Okay, okay.
I'm sorry, I
whiskey,
didn't hear you. You were
whiskey,
talking over me,
whiskey.
dude.
Keep it whiskey, not bourbon.
Let him talk.
Keep it
Let Greg
whiskey.
talk.
It's whiskey.
What's A? I don't even know what I picked.
Just get scotch. Just get scotch. Just more scotch.
Scotch or bourbon was the question he was asking.
You love scotch. Have some more scotch. Scotchy, scotch.
A.
Thank you for one person that answered me.
I answered. Fuck
That was
you.
Lee. That was I thought it was whiskey. I'm sorry.
I am when you say that.
I answered twice.
Say scotch.
Well, I didn't hear you, sir. What did you say?
Hey, that's a beautiful
I just
scotch.
said A.
Love that
I didn't hear the two
scotch.
options, so I just went with the first
Love
option. I went easy.
Okay, well, that's still scotch, so we're going for more scotch.
More scotch.
Come on, Greg. Scotch.
In my
More
case,
scotch.
both are straight hard alcohol, so I have no.
It's fine. Your opinion is totally invalid in this. So just
Yeah, because it's all about Greg
shut
right
your
now.
mouth. Yeah, just shut it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know
No.
what? I have tried a bourbon and scotch. Like I haven't tried a lot of either, but I would, in my like to not do a shot kind of thing, but like to sip and like really kind of take it slow, so it's not going to really kill me. Probably bourbon would be my thing. But
Who wants to have a little cup of coffee in the whiskey conversation? Yeah, just a little cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah. But now you're looking at the cream of the crop. Yeah.
The best.
There it is. There it is. Is that more scotch though, Greg?
It is. Hold on. Now, to address Carrie, because listen, not everyone likes hard alcohol. I completely understand. To address Carrie, number
No
one,
one likes Gary.
if you want to drink a hard alcohol, I would say probably start with Canadian whiskey. I think it's a lot more friendly to a beginner. If Canadian whiskey is too much for you, try rum, because rum might be even more friendly than Canadian whiskey.
I go with Wiser, not with Canadian Mist or something like that. I go with Wiser first.
Yeah,
Because it
Canadian
gives you a
Club.
more
Canadian
true
Club.
idea of what it is.
You go
like
with Canadian Club,
Mist and
then
shit
you
like
go
that
to
is like
Wiser.
muddled down garbage. Go
Yeah,
with
but that's the
Wiser,
thing. You go
and
with
then
fucking
work
Canadian Club, you go to
forward.
Wiser, and it looks like fucking A-class shit.
Well, I'm just saying. Like,
Randomly
go with Wiser
on the
first,
rum
and then
thing.
move
I was
on.
at the LCBO today getting some beers, and while I was waiting in line, they've got that set up
And
so
stay
everyone
away
stands
from
in line,
Crown Royal
and you
'cause it's
stand in line in the rum aisle. And I was looking down, and is Sailor Jerry's rum, spiced rum, still a thing? Because it wasn't.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
still with Calico
Okay.
Jack.
Because like that was one of my, like, for me, I never drank it straight. It was always mixed with Pepsi or Coke or something. But actually mixing Sour Jerry's with vanilla Coke is one of the most goddamn delicious.
Tell you what,
mixed-
you know,
but
this is my
let me just
opinion,
finish
and
my
this is just
thought,
my
Paul.
opinion.
Please, I beg of you, please.
Oh,
Let me
you don't
let me-
have a thought that finishes. You keep going.
My God, no, I was basically done. But yeah, just saying,
All right.
I was
Well-
here at the LCB, and they used to sell it. It was nowhere to be found, so they do sell it still. Cool, that was all.
All right, so speaking
Fuck
of
you, Paul.
finishes, I'm going to finish this chat. I'm going to take this shit offline, but I want to thank everybody for watching.
Chris Peters killed those women, of
Did-
course. We
yeah,
all know that.
We all know
He
that.
is
It's a
slaughtered,
given,
though.
but,
That's standard.
No,
just like
we
the
gotta.
penis is standard.
We really, you know what? This actually turned out really well. We really need to do the offline hangout, like the live hangouts on Wednesday nights again.
I know I
Alright.
ruined it.
Because this,
Sorry.
Paul
We
ruined
didn't ruin
totally.
it.
Oh, you
No,
didn't
Paul,
ruin it.
Paul, you fucking made it for showing up.
It's been a
Ooh,
while
yeah,
since
you
we've
did.
had
Yeah.
an after chat online.
And you
We
didn't
should
crash.
definitely
Thank you
do
for
that
showing
more
up, Paul.
Yeah, Paul, showing up. Showing his
really,
stuff.
thank all of you for showing up, especially you, Paul, and you, Greg. Fucking love you, Greg.
Hi, Nick.
Everybody's doing okay.
And Craig, who passed out on us.
And Craig who passed out on us. You know,
Yeah.
Fuck you, Craig.
he did actually
He
wake
made
up
it.
enough to log off.
Yeah.
Because he's not here anymore. But I want to thanks everybody. We'll talk to you
Hopefully he
guys
sleeps
later.
on his side.
Yeah.